what worries me is that down at the bottom of that left-hand side
Good
picture, or the
evening,
left-hand side,
everyone. Yeah,
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 that kind of
we're
bothers me a
starting
little
with the
bit.
food porn right away. Why?
Yes,
Because why the fuck not?
because there's somebody in this conversation that can't have said things.
Oh, wait. Well, you should go back to the one before.
Oh yes, Lord Burns, please bring that up.
Which one was
Yes.
that one? I'm trying to remember
The,
here.
the super melty cheesy.
Oh,
Fur,
hey, again.
Oh,
yeah,
you ass.
Furman's diet plus a bun.
Plus a no, plus broccoli on the side.
Nah, the broccoli doesn't count.
Broccoli's okay.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh. Not the one that I
You
was
know-
expecting, but
you know-
still.
That almost looks like Pizza the Hut.
It does.
It almost does.
His cousin Burger the Hut.
Oh,
Anybody watch Sarcastic Barman streams today?
Parts
Kind
of
of bit
it.
of it.
No, because unfortunately, I was on site from 8 a.m. until 7. So I literally had enough time to ride home, get the dogs taken care of, get myself something to eat quick, and then join. And get everything set up for this.
Well, Jared, to clue you in, he was live streaming from his pub in his little Pizza Hut, making pizzas for 2 for $10 a night. I wanted
Okay.
pizza at 8 a.m. this morning, motherfucker.
You have no idea how badly I want a slice of pizza.
Get a slice of pizza, Blake. You can do it.
What was hilarious is last night at the going away, we were at a pizza pub, and I've got a guy in my office that's vegan, and then I'm doing keto, and trying to figure out, both of us are trying to figure out what to eat. So the guy that's going away was a dick, and he took one of the pieces of pizza, scraped off the top of it, put it on my plate, and said, "There, we've got a keto meal." And he takes the pizza, what's left, and hands it to the other guy, and we've got a vegan meal.
Oh, that is.
Why does that sound like something we would have done anyways if we were there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Problem solving 101.
Yeah.
Here, I found our supper for tonight.
I would then just chopped up the bottom bit and then mixed it with the top bit and had a pig meal. That would have tasted good.
Yeah, we can
No.
hear you. Little
All right,
muffled.
I'll figure it out.
But yeah, actually, let me open up Hangouts to see if Sean had replied, because we
Show
actually
you what.
we
Okay.
have something technically to talk about. Something
Yeah.
rather fascinating.
Well, here's what the Sarcastic Barman was doing.
Ooh, wait, was he
Oh no.
was he
Yeah,
doing
the-
Stonefire?
Yes.
Yeah, he had a brick oven. He has a brick oven that's pretty badass. It shows it in
Nice.
there.
Let's see.
It looks brand new, but it's pretty sick.
Oh, and this is his garlic.
Wait,
this is his
wait,
garlic
wait.
bread right here.
William Signs with the blessed be the double quarter pounder with cheese.
Look,
Y'all are
look at this for garlic.
Man, I
bread.
don't even get any support from a live chat on my misfortune.
Interesting. Oh, we got
People
20.
are over.
Let's see
There
what
you go.
Alan shared. Yeah, apparently it's 21 seconds of the best bacon roll.
Oh yes,
Well,
Alan is quite lovely with that one.
Oh, yep, and Brian's...
You don't understand Danish bacon, do you?
Danish bacon isn't real bacon. We have real bacon. You
Ooh.
have weird bacon.
Wait, how does the Danish bacon compare to Canadian bacon?
Don't know. Never had Canadian bacon.
Ham.
Really?
It's
Canadian
ham.
bacon-
Here we go.
Canadian bacon's delicious, man.
Here you go. Yeah,
I'm
let's
glad
look
I'm
at full
looking at-
screen.
So if
Let's
that
get
Glad
full
I'm
screen
looking
and
at
start over.
YouTube instead of meats.
if that's Danish bacon, then yeah, they same thing as the Canadians. Might as well just call it a ham steak.
Yeah,
there is-
it's delicious.
But there is the streaky tail bit that hangs off the back, which is kind of underneath all the back bit there.
Here, let's just 3 seconds left. We're good.
Really.
Let's just hold it here and appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Oh.
Needs cheese.
No, just a little bit of gravy. Just a
Then
little.
back to the really good stuff.
Man.
So, Furball,
Like I
what do you
said,
think?
y'all
You didn't really give me an opinion on this.
My concern is what's that little purple piece at the bottom?
That's an onion.
Yeah.
It's a red onion.
No.
So what's the topping on it?
Because
All right, so you got
it's noticeably
you got the
missing
smoked
on the other
meatloaf.
side.
You got the American cheese.
Yeah.
You got crispy fried onions, red onions,
Man, yum.
Okay.
topped and bottom with Texas toast.
Can do everything but the toast. I was wondering if that was topped with hash browns because I wouldn't be able to do hash browns.
Aw.
You're a vegan? You're a vegan? Is that what you're saying?
No,
No.
he's doing
No.
keto.
I'm doing keto.
Keto, gotcha. Okay.
The opposite of veganism.
Pretty much. Now, the guy that made my keto meal last night, because he was nice enough to do it, came out and said, "We're actually starting a keto meal keto menu next week." And I don't know if he was just being a smartass to me or if they're actually going to do it.
Either way, it was fun.
Well,
That's a good.
to me, it would be easier to do a keto menu than it would be any other specialty type of menu because it's pretty much just frickin' meat.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll make you hungry
Wait,
now.
wait. I can lose weight by eating only meat. I'm in.
Now, the way you would do it, you would end up having more heart attacks than you wished.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
You
would
have
I
to
do
cut
it
out all
wrong?
bread, all breads, all potatoes.
Wait.
All
Potatoes?
chips,
Really?
all crackers, all
No butter,
cereals.
no salt.
No,
just-
you gotta have salt.
No butters and no dressings and shit like that, though, right?
If you can,
So just straight up
you
meat.
need fats. So regular real butter is fine. You just can't have anything that has any type of
Yeah.
sugar in it or anything that breaks down into a sugar.
So no bread, no sugar.
Yep.
Aw,
It
so that
seems
means,
very
You
greasy.
can have
I
fruit
wonder.
juice.
the biggest problem I have with doing a keto diet, no beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been
Now,
sober for a week
question
and I don't
is-
feel right.
Question is, can you have whiskey or any other alcoholic beverage outside of beer?
As long as it doesn't have sugar in it.
But doesn't all alcohol break down to sugar in the body anyway at some
Yeah.
point?
Well, the other thing is,
Well-
it's more so. It depends on what it is made from. When you
Yeah.
look at beer, it's hops and barley.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wine
Which
you
is
can
pure
do.
carbs.
Wine you can do, but only a proper amount, not a actual drinking amount.
Yeah. And
So vodka.
That would suck.
vodka, I think
No.
scotch, whiskey you can do.
As long as it's not
Um,
potato vodka.
Yeah.
Yep, can't do anything potato. Can't do rice wine or
Sake.
soju because it's made out of rice.
But vodka and whiskey are all made from grain as well, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not
it is.
always. Not always.
Well, apart from the potato stuff.
Most of the
Yeah.
vodka you get here in the States is grain distilled vodka.
Yeah.
What about tequila? That should work. I mean, that's from the agave.
Agave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Agave.
That breaks into sugar, though, doesn't it?
Well,
It's all going to have some sort of sugar in it somewhere.
yeah, all of it eventually breaks down to a type of sugar anyways. The trick is to limit it.
So let's see. Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels has 0 carbs. So I'd be fine with Jack Daniels.
Yep.
Well, there you go. You know what to get when you go back into the PX tomorrow.
Well, I've already got 2 bottles of Crown Royal, but I'm trying to go sober for just a little bit.
Why?
Why?
Why would you do such a thing?
If I'm going to punish myself with a keto diet, I might as well go all in and punish myself all around.
But see, that's the point. You need to reward yourself for being on a diet. Period. I mean,
I'll probably pick up the liquor again here in a week or so, But as I was getting into the diet and my body was adjusting, I removed the alcohol to not fuck with my system too much.
Okay, fair point.
And so when you're like 3-4 days in and your body switches from burning carbs to burning fats, you go through, they call the keto flu, which feels like a flu, and it almost fucking killed me. When it happened, I wasn't sure if I drank too much the night before or if it was the keto flu, but the combination of the two kind of kicked me off of alcohol for a little bit. Now that I'm feeling good again, I'll probably pick up some drinking tonight. But it is only 9 a.m., so I'm not drinking with you guys right now.
Oh, come
You
on.
weakling.
And you call
Well, it
yourself an army man.
It's
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
He is a warrant officer, Jared. Come on, cut him some slack.
Yeah,
It's 5
fucking
5 o'clock
exactly.
somewhere.
That's the
I
whole
drink
thing.
coffee all
Being-
day, do nothing.
You know, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
totally
wished
agree.
I wished I could have real coffee.
Hey, Jared, can you tell me what's wrong with this picture at all? Maybe.
Petty Captain Second Class.
So many
I think I
issues
broke
with that
Jared.
picture. You probably did. Jared's probably got his mic muted because he's laughing his ass off right now. Oh,
As the not U.S. Navy person here, wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. I can pick apart the army uniform, not that one. Ow, stop it.
Well, let's just say that's not the right bird to be on his collar device.
wait a second. Wait a second. Who's mimicking an SMU sorority girl right now with the "ow, stop it"?
My dog is chewing on my toes.
Oh well, you know what? You sounded like a SMU sorority girl there. Actually, I won't call them girls. No, it's an SMU sorority bitch.
Hello.
Hey, it's a
Hey,
hummingbird.
Sean.
Sean,
It's the voice.
Yes.
No,
it is.
it's the voice.
You missed all the food porn there, Sean.
Oh, yeah, it's still showing there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you. We're going to eat the shit out of you, Lord Burns.
Well, look, you shouldn't scare Lord Burns like that.
Man, after all, he's Air Force.
Hey now.
That's
I'm not
almost
into-
like being in the military.
I'm not into burnt food anymore, so
Did I really kill off Jared with that picture?
Probably.
So I had to let Sean in, so Jared's probably away from the keyboard right now. He's probably touching himself to the food porn.
He's
Fair enough.
probably doing like me, Pig, and fixing him something to eat.
now we got a Canadian dick butt.
Who?
How dare you censor the dick on the dick butt?
God,
They
I love
actually-
phone calls sometimes.
They actually added dick butt to face rig.
It's a download DLC custom.
It's something like that is always going to be in DLC. Come on now. So now that you've made it, Sean, sorry I was away from the computer. It tends to happen when the phone goes off.
There you go,
So-
Sean.
But now, so let's get to the topic du jour.
Oh boy.
The creme de la creme.
Where do you want me to start?
Oh, wait. Oh, no. We're going to start at the beginning of this because it was Sean who introduced me to it.
Well, to be fair, I'm not the one that. Somebody actually gave me a copy of the redacted DD214.
Oh.
So I actually got a copy of that from somebody else who actually got it from JM.
So, yes, we are talking about JM Truth, and
And just to give proper credit, let me start up Discord so I can actually shout out the guy that actually got it to me. Credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, which is why when I decided that we were going to be talking about this, it's only right for you to be a part of it, Sean, since my introduction to it was you.
Casual Spaceman, you're welcome. You don't have to pass a message on. I'm actually right here now, so you're welcome for that. It's more than a pleasure.
Yeah.
It was from Strife or Sirf.
Scythe DK?
No, not Scythe DK. Sirf.
Sirf. Okay.
Sirf is the one that actually got me the shot of the. I'm going to air quote here. DD214.
Yeah. Which actually, Sean, you and I talked about it for what? Off and on, better part of an hour when you first close to. Granted, it was via text, and we were both probably doing other shit. So,
well, I was actually in the middle of a live stream when this was sent to me, and I was actually on Psystrike's channel on his live stream, and I got this copy, and I just perused it, and then I had to research the holy crap out of this because, yeah, things aren't adding up.
Now, there are a few of the things that you brought up as criticism that I'm on the fence on. So, you know what, Jay? Go ahead and pull it up. That way everyone can see what he released. And he released it because people were saying he was guilty of stolen valor and saying that he wasn't deployed to a combat zone. That was that's what his initial claim was, as he put it in some rather interesting responses to me on his own channel.
Yeah, which I caught.
So, as you can see here, wow, that is a lot of fucking black on there.
Yeah, it's black that was actually drawn in with probably Photoshop. So this was him redacting things. This isn't actually on his DD214.
Yep.
And if you're going to redact things, especially personal information, redact the date of birth. But thank you for not doing that. I was actually able to independently verify that he actually did serve.
Yeah, which, here's the thing. As I said in the comment threads, that a lot of you people will not be able to see because, oh, funny. You've deleted them, JM. Why is that?
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Oh, no. Some of mine have been deleted.
Oh, yeah. I know some of them have, but others have not.
And others of us have been blocked on his channel, which we'll get into that in a moment. First, let's just look at this wonderful thing. So, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab this.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
There we go. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a camera connected to the computer, so no, I will not be showing mine live on air, but I have mine sitting right in front of me right now. So, he was separated in 2005, November. I separated in 2008, October. Well, technically September because I had about a month of terminal leave, but still. Only a couple years later, and, oh, look, DD Form 214, February 2000. Oh, same one as him. Yep, I'm looking at member copy 1. So, big things to point out. Blocks 1. Okay, he blocked out 3, which I understand because Social Security number. But does anyone want to take a guess what the block below his name that he blacked out is?
His primary specialty.
Nope.
No, the date he joined.
Even easier.
Oh, sorry, I don't have mine in front of me, so I can't remember.
Rank and pay grade.
Why would you block that out?
Because he was an RE. He got out as an E1.
Wait a minute. No, we're getting to that. We're getting to that, Sean. No jumping the gun. But yeah, why would he block that out? Then, of course, you have the date of birth, his reserve obligation termination date, which, with him being in over 8 years, that would be all zeros. Okay, so you're good there. Now, see, here's what's funny. So he blocked out the Social Security number and a whole bunch of other random shit, but he left his home of record. Huh.
Huh.
Interesting. Now, of course, because he has no reserve time, Block 9, command to which he's transferred, is going to be not applicable, whereas on mine, it was a Naval Reserve because I still had a little bit of reserve time.
Yeah, I went into the reserves right out of active.
Yep, so Block 11, which has a lot of black in it, primary specialty. For those who are unaware, that is where your MOS, or for the Navy side, your NEC goes, your primary. If you have a secondary, it is large enough that it will go in there as well. Now, why would you redact any of that one?
I'm just curious why, a computer-generated typecaster misspelled specialist.
Because you have GS3s typing these out for soldiers getting out, and they're not paying attention.
Yeah, and it's JM. It's on him to view it to make sure everything's spelled right. Do you think he caught it?
Well, look at his spelling errors on his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Point exactly.
So now we get to Block 12. This is where I really started to really want to pick him apart on this, because all this block is the timer. Date entered active duty, which, why would you block that out? Let's keep that in the back of mind. The first block there's the day you started active duty. Now
I see where you're going here, Jared.
Oh, he has his separation date there of 2005.
He does.
Then he has his Block C, which is net active service this period, which for the reason why it's worded as in this period is because there is the potential for someone to be on active duty, leave active duty, go however long, and then go back to active duty. So you can have broken service in that aspect. And by having broken service, this DD-214 would be your most recent segment of service on active duty. So, for
reservists, when they come on active duty for a deployment, every time they leave active duty, they get another DD-214.
Yep. So, C is the net active. Then you have total prior active service, total prior inactive service. F would be foreign service. Who really cares about those three? But here's a really interesting one. Block G, C service. That is the number of years, months, and days you were actually considered deployed by the military.
No, that's just for you guys. I don't think we track that there.
Yes, you do. Yes, that is your deployment counter.
God, I don't have mine here. Because I got a DD-214 when I went to warrant officer school, because break in service, technically, for a minute, and you come back in. I don't remember. I think foreign service would be the counter, not the C service.
No, foreign service is if you...
Foreign just...
Foreign,
Oconus?
Foreign. See, foreign isn't even Oconus. Foreign is say you're a liaison to another military, to another country, and you do not directly report to the U.S. military. That's what the foreign service is for. Your deployments and your combat deployments, that's all under C service. So, like, my counter is just over 2 years in that block. And then you have your effective date of pay grade, which was the last promotion that you received.
You may notice a large time gap between A and B.
Yeah. So why would you... See, now, go back to the first block that raised the question of why would he block that out? 7 years since his last promotion. And he was in for, he claims, 12?
Oh, I can.
How could someone be in for 7 years without getting any type of promotion?
Oh no, not necessarily that. He could have gotten a promotion and it taken away.
But then
Mhm.
kicked
Sure.
back. Yes, that's the other thing.
Well, wait a minute. If it was taken back though, it would have been updated though.
No, it wouldn't.
Data pay. Actually, no.
Yeah,
The pay
it
grade
should've
would
been-
be corrected. It would be corrected of when he got demoted.
I don't know. I've never been demoted.
Neither have I. But your time in pay grade ends up resetting when you get when it happens. So, so the effective data pay grade would change if he's been knocked back.
His 13 and 14 is interesting too.
Oh,
Why is all that redacted?
yeah. Oh, that was the next bit. So again, let's remember he released this to provide evidence that he was deployed to a combat zone, that he is a combat veteran. Block 13, the big section in the middle here that goes across the page that's gone. 13 on the left is decorations, medals, badges, citations, campaign ribbons, awards, and other authorized chest candy. Guess what?
Yeah, there's no reason to cover that up.
Guess what? That's where my good conduct is. That's where my NAM is. That's where my national defense is, the global war on terrorism, my sea service deployment ribbon, my overseas service ribbon, my air warfare, my surface warfare. All the chest candy, as much as they can fit, goes into that block. Now, if you were deployed to a combat zone and have said the things that JM Truth has said, for the Army guys out there, what decoration would we expect to find in that box?
He would have Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal or the Iraqi Campaign Medal.
What about a CIB?
But no, that's only if you actually. Well, if you saw combat, if you actually, you have to apply for that. If you were in, I was in Iraq and Afghanistan for a year and a half. I never got a CIB because I never got shot at.
But he is claimed to have been in the shit.
Then he could not have the CIB if he didn't push to have it awarded to him. Depends on the scenario he was in when it happened. Like if he was a medic assigned to somebody else's unit for a month, they go out and get in the shit. He comes back. If that unit didn't put him in for a CIB and his unit wouldn't put him in for a CIB, you could leave country and not get a CIB. You could.
Oh, I'm saying I'm saying it's possible. I agree, it is possible. But again, that with what he has said, that is something I would look for. Now, if it's not there, there are valid reasons. But again, just another question of why would you block that out?
And why would he block out the time he was in Iraq?
Probably because he was only. Oh, that someone I forgot. Geist, link incoming on Hangouts. So, and back to this, the block next to it, block 14, is the one that really, really ticked me off that it was completely blacked out. That is your military education and training.
I want to see the how did he phrase it? The
2-week
short-
modified sniper school.
the modified sniper school. I would like to see that one.
That's exactly why when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. Why the fuck did he block that out? So
Actually, you know what's really telling to me on this thing, though, and it's giving me an idea of what actually about something about him, is actually the 15A.
oh no, see, it says that way to on mine as well. That is not the GI Bill. That is the predecessor to the GI Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Veep program or whatever it was called.
Veep.
Okay.
So that one wasn't it. But
Hello.
Hey, but then
I don't know how well I'm going in here.
But then the remarks is interestingly formatted.
Yeah, a little bit. That's one of the things I noticed.
And then, yeah. So, and then mailing address and nearest living relative. Okay, I can understand those being blocked out. But you blocked that out, but not your home or record at the time of entry? Because people can't track you from that one either?
Shall I pull up mine that shows, how I added mine?
Well, so what else, for what he has stated, such as, does anyone remember the type of discharge he claims to have had?
It was medical, wasn't it?
Medical, yeah, is what he claimed. So, why is he using copy 1?
Well, the more interesting question is that keyed me off to something not being right is why would he actually scan a copy of his DD-214, print it, and then scan it again? Because this is supposed to have shaded areas that won't print. They can scan, but they won't print.
Yeah.
Printers aren't. They don't have the DPI to do it.
Oh, and Sean, one other thing that you were mentioning, I took a look at when I pulled mine out before, after we spoke. Yeah, one of your criticisms I do kind of have to agree with, because blocks 1, 3, 4, the entries to 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22.
This should all be shaded, yeah.
All have shaded background.
That was.
I'm looking at mine.
My eye on that is where are the shaded areas? Because if you look at the top right, any alterations in shaded areas renders form void. There are no shaded areas on his DD-214, which means he's either gotten this from the internet as a blank, printed it out, and then fill it out, and then scanned it, or he's literally scanned his original, printed it, and then scanned it again to send to people. Neither makes sense.
Here's a suggestion, though. How much of a community do we have in the service, or formally in the service, that we could use to find someone who knows someone who was at least at Fort Lewis at the same time he was, try and find a contact that was in his unit.
Oh, speaking of
claimed unit.
Technically, I would have been, because in November of 2005, I was pre-deploying to Iraq through Fort Lewis.
Oh, by the way, hi, Strike in the chat. This is the reason why I was so quiet on your last movie night, because I was actually doing a lot of research on this DD-214.
So,
I mean, it would be so fun if we could actually find someone. I don't know about the DD-214, the buildup of it, but it would be funny as hell if we actually could find someone in the community that has the right contacts to find someone who knows, etc. That was perhaps even in that particular unit.
So he
would say whether he actually was there or not, or probably tell him if he was a dick flute or.
So he was at.
So
here's the thing. Yep. So he was at Madigan, and in his story, what he has said was that, I was in the emergency department, but when we didn't have things going on, they sent me to all the other departments in the hospital. Let that sink in for a moment.
Hey, Jared. Now, I know part of this will be answered because of it being blanked out. But like I said, I've independently verified that he did serve based upon his DD-214, because he's foolish enough to leave this right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I showed you this one earlier.
Yep.
I just noticed a little bit of an issue with it. Let me pull up his DD-214 one more time here. So you see this date here, right?
1998, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What about this date right here?
Ooh.
Now he could have had previous service separated for whatever reason and came back. Not arguing that point.
But that
I
means
just find that odd.
But that means he never made rank in his
Oh, he did
second
one.
stint.
Did he actually get sent to Charlie Company more than once or twice? That's for people who don't actually make it through basic the first time through. They get like 2 chances more. They call that Charlie Company. That's for the
He wouldn't
first
have been there
draft
7
reject
years.
show.
Most,
Did he
yeah,
spend
for
a
those who
year
need
in fucking
motivational
basic?
encouragement.
So I was just looking at this because I was like, yeah, he served. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to see if I can get my DD214 online right now, but I don't know if it was posted to my official records.
So,
Yeah,
so William Signs, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but if it's about that block effective date of pay grade, yeah, that's the last time you got promoted or had a change to your pay grade, because I'm looking at mine right now. September 2006 is when I got paid for E5, which is what I got out as.
And here's mine. I've got blacked out the appropriate areas. You're talking about the shaded areas.
Yes.
Yep.
They-
This is what it looks like, right?
Yeah, they will scan. It's just you're going to have a hard time finding a printer that will print them.
Yeah. So this is mine, and of course I'm not redacting the shit that I didn't do.
Well, so here is another thing leading back to the whole talking to someone about his time when he was at Madigan before he got out. If just any work center in the military, who do you send TAD to other areas?
Say it again, I missed it.
So
Dubs.
when someone is sent TAD from your typical workspace to go do another assignment elsewhere, if even just for a day or two, who do they pick to do that?
Well, that depends on what the request is for. Is it, hey, we need 5 bodies to do X?
Just bodies. Just bodies. Yeah.
You send the shit bags.
Yeah, the junior guys in the shit bags. If he was in for 12 years, what does that put him in?
Puts him in the
Shit
shitbag
bags.
category.
Oh, I've got mine.
Uh-oh.
Yep. My
So-
DD214 is in my official records.
So here's
So the
here's
C
mine.
service? Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I was just gonna say mine's a little different. Mine's the copy 4, which is what Jared's alluding to earlier. You see the difference at the bottom of copy 1.
Yeah. I've got copy
And
one.
copy-
Yep. Now shut
copy
off my
4.
copy 4.
Now you'll see that characteristic of service was honorable. The separation code is honorable, and I have the ability to rejoin. That's what those codes mean.
It might be different for the Air Force, but yeah, my reentry code's a little different.
Right.
Well, the reentry code should pretty much be close to the same. An RE1 is, we'll gladly take you back.
Mine's a 1J.
Oh, so yeah, they went further into detail on it.
Well, what it is I went straight from active to reserve.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then I served
Yeah, I went
reserve
completely out.
Served reserve for like another 4 or 5 years, and then I got out.
But this, from my original, this is where all the shaded area was, where the X's are, things like that. But you notice that I didn't block anything out here. Didn't block out anything here. Here.
What's the point? I mean, why would you? I mean,
Yeah. Well,
Or here.
so speaking of, let me go ahead.
Dob, SSN, stuff like that I get, but yeah.
Let's go ahead and
I'll stop sharing so somebody else can.
screen
Yeah.
2.
I may not have as many decorations or medals or whatever you guys do, but at least I have a few.
So, this is from my main account, which I later found out fucker blocked. And I commented, which then I ended up recopying it to and posted it again from an account he didn't have blocked, which I'll get to that one in a minute. But so, here, let me zoom in a bit, make it a little easier. No, not 150. No. 125 will do fine. That way people can more easily read it. So I asked, why did you redact so much of your DD-214? What's wrong with showing blocks 4A and B, rank and pay grade, or 12A, C, and G, start of active duty, total time on active duty this period, and your deployment counter, or 13 and 14? What about using copy 4 instead of copy 1 to show blocks 23 through 28, which is your narrative of discharge? Seems like all the non-personal data that would confirm much of what you've said as your experience has been blacked out. It gives the impression that you've got something to hide.
Impression?
Can anybody hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I'm on a cell phone, so I can't really see what he has. But I'm looking at mine. What does he have in block 12 under F?
It's blocked out.
Blocked out.
Okay, block 12F is foreign service. That'll give you the years, months, and days, how long you've been overseas. In his decorations or medals, does he have the Iraqi campaign medal?
Blacked out.
It's all classified. That's what it is. He was classified.
He blacked out the entirety of blocks 13, 14. He blocked out the majority of 11 and majority of 18. He blocked out the majority of block 12 to only show date of separation and effective date of pay grade. He blocked out block 4, and he used copy 1 instead of copy 4.
Why would he block 4A, right?
Yep.
Why the hell would he fucking take out his grade or rank?
Because he's got a narrative to push.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
14 doesn't match it.
What's the what does he have for oh fuck it, I can't look at my you said how about 8A?
He was at Madigan.
Okay. So he was that's last duty assignment, so that's your last parent headquarters unit. For mine says live with 88 0011 APOPFOR command and con FC. So that's the Level ACR out of Fort Irwin. So he was either at Madigan as a medic, or he was Madigan as a medical discharge. Would be that one.
Let's see. He's got AMC, AMEDD, COC.
He was stationed at Madigan as a medic, I guess.
Yeah.
You said he has 11 is blocked out.
He's got
most of it. He has.
Yeah.
Okay, what under the MOS number? What does it say?
It's 91W, and he has 2 letters redacted after it because 91W is actually 2 different MOSs.
Okay, for example, one of mine is 14 Sierra 30. What does he have for his?
91W.
He doesn't have any number code after that?
He's got it blacked out.
Oh, the number code would give his rank for that job if he had.
Yeah, if he was a 10 series or 20 series.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm sure you're just missing the point completely. It's because he has done some some above top, extra top secret that no one can even know his former rank. It's probably.
I guarantee.
Wars of Words or anything else.
Yeah.
I guarantee my security clearance is a lot higher being an air defender than a medic.
Mm-hmm.
I have a TSSCI.
No. I mean, come on, man. Haven't you seen the alien technology, medical technology that they get from out of Area 51? It's no. He's probably.
Hey, Jared, I'll show mine.
Probably into that shit.
Hey, yeah, Jared.
Yeah. They can't stop us all.
Yeah, I looked up a 91W. I like it. He misspells a lot. How does he expect to keep health records if he keeps misspelling everything?
Yeah, after the MOS, for me, for example, when I first came in, I was a 16 Romeo, which is a Vulcan crew member, so I was a 16 Romeo 10, And then as you go through and you start getting your additional skills, as you get high rank, you become a 20, then a 30, and then you become 40, and so on and so forth. But after that, numerical designator code will be your additional training. So if you're airborne qualified, you'll have, I can't remember, I'm not going to try and quote the letters that come after it, but if you become airborne qualified, you have a certain letter. If you're air assault certain qualified, you'd be a certain letter. Mike Golf, you'll have a certain.
You can see on mine. I've got some of them. Can you guys see mine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, Furball, you put me to shame.
So if you go to block 11, 31 Delta 40, 31 Delta is the MOS, 40 is the skill level because that was an E7. Delta 7 is an additional skill identifier, and that is for protective services.
Yeah.
Now, Jared, you're talking about sea service. If you look at under golf on mine, sea service is 0.
They
so
do
that
switch
is
into foreign on you. Okay.
Yeah, so foreign service, but the foreign service is everything overseas.
Yeah.
That's all OCONUS. That's my time in Hawaii, Iraq, Afghanistan, and in the Netherlands.
That's where you.
What's that?
Foreign service is where you're on your uniform for your overseas ribbon. How you'll get your
the devices.
Yeah, your numerical devices.
If you want the actual time in combat zone, that's down in block 18. Behind each of the combat deployments. So like served in Bosnia, dates, served in Afghanistan, dates, served in Iraq, dates.
Yeah.
What's your date of entry?
So off of this, it's 1999, but that is when I came active duty. I went to basic training in November of 98 for the National Guard.
So
and then when I came active duty what's that?
That's as old as me.
Yeah.
The one thing I heard just before I came in, that's the reason why I kind of jumped on this. You guys were talking about CABs and CIBs.
Mm-hmm.
A CIB is for infantry only. You will only get it if you're an infantry MWS. So even if you're a 19 Delta which is a Cav Scout, if you're hanging around in a infantry unit, you get shot. Everybody in your unit is, well, before they came out with the CAB, the combat action badge, but a CIB, if you're a medic like him, supposedly attached to an infantry unit, and the unit gets all shot up because he's in a Humvee or blah blah blah. Anyways, everybody's going to get an award except for him because is going to get a CIB or not CIB on their uniforms, but he's not because he's not a
infantry.
He's not 11 Bang Bang or 11 Bravos. Yeah. He's not get that, but that's why the Army came out with the CAB, the CAB, which was for everybody who isn't in a an infantry unit or who's infantry can get the badge if they come under combat. If they come under direct fire.
I technically could have probably petitioned to have one because in one of my missions in downtown Ramadi, the building I was in took a mortar round right outside our door. And like shelled the outside of the building. Technically, that meets the intent for the CAB. I think the ruling at the time was you had to be within like 100 meters of a mortar strike.
I can't remember what
go through with it. It wasn't a big deal.
Because my first deployment, the CAB wasn't available to non-infantry because I was a air defender on Bradley's. I was a 14 Romeo at the time, so we couldn't get CIBs. So my first tour, we were given that, but my second tour around, I got my CAB, and then I got they rewrote up my action. They call it the narrative for your awards and stuff. That's where my first deployment is where I got my Bronze Star with V device. So I had to get it rewritten up so I can get that on my records as for I can't think right now, but yeah, you see where I'm going with this. That at any time he could have gone out and if he was in combat and took was in a bad way, he could always go back and get petitioned to get his CAB, but he'll never get a CIB, a covered infantryman badge.
Hey guys, there is something you forgot. Oh, hold on.
What's that?
There is one thing you forgot. He's not just a medic. He's cross-trained as, if I believe correctly, sniper and mortarman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already brought that up before. That's all. When you get ready to deploy, if you're a line dog, and normally he's supposedly was a line dog, and you get attached to a unit, you're gonna get part of your training is for a week, and to go out and play with all kinds of shit that you may or may not be using while you're out there. So if something does happen and you're stuck out there in the middle of nowhere, and here's a fucking mortar tube, and you got a couple more guys with you. You know how to fucking use the thing. It's basically it's not training; it's called familiarization.
Yeah, I would say that his claim that he's cross-trained on mortars lends credibility to the fact that he would have been in a line unit getting ready to deploy. Because your average healthcare specialist is not going to know anything about mortars. But if he is a combat medic assigned to an infantry company and they are getting ready to go down range, they've got a platoon of mortars or a squad of mortars. Everybody in the company that's walking around the AO is going to be carrying mortars because 4 dudes can't carry 100 rounds. So everybody shares the wealth in carrying the mortars. And they would, I could see them cross-training. So I would say that lends credibility to the fact that he probably did go down range with an infantry company, because your average healthcare specialist wouldn't know that they do that before they go to combat.
No. Yeah, but the thing is, it wouldn't be cross-trained. It'd be called familiarization.
It'd be familiarization.
Yeah, it's familiarization training, and that's the thing. It's something that some people have to keep in mind. My brother was a medic, front line as well, and was actually part of the first Cav who got extended while in country in Iraq. And so when all these little details this Jam Truth has come out, I've had direct access to someone who was in the same situation, and he was calling bullshit. He's like, yeah, no. Cross-train? No. We had maybe 10 minutes of, this is what it looks like, this is the end that goes bang, this is how you drop in a round. Oh, we have some time and some extra ones? Here, drop in a few.
Yeah, it's the thing. The thing with the mortars is, it's for him. It would be like, okay, we're gonna go out to the range tomorrow. Be out there in the mortar pool. We're gonna have formation at fucking whatever time, and they bust them out there. And okay, this is the fucking 80 millimeter mortar. You see these little things you clip on the bottom? Those are your charges. See this thing at the top? That's your fuse. When we say hang around, it means you take your little you put the fins in the tube, but you don't drop it in. And when we say fire, hanging rounds don't mean fucking firing rounds. I mean, just hangs it in the barrel. This is how you do some adjustments on it, and don't fire too many so it doesn't overheat and blow up in your fucking face. And you all good? Okay, we're gonna move down the line down here, and now we're gonna play with this fucking thing, and that's pretty much how it would go.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think the fact that he even knows that they do that cross-training gives credibility to that he was in a line unit. What they did down range,
that's the question. That's the question. And William Saenz does have a valid point out there that actually, Geist, you confirmed a little while ago. Not in this stream, but one of the previous ones. Doesn't LRRS detachment carry a mortar?
LRRS? They can be if they're...
No.
LRRS does carry...
I don't think so, because LRRS is supposed to be close.
They carry... Sorry.
Yeah, as far as I know, the LRRS, usually every LRRS detachment is airborne, and they are meant to be in front of the front line. They're meant to basically be the frontline spies for their company.
My first tour in Korea, which was in Camp Hovey, it was we had a LRRS. This was in 98 to 99. We did have a LRRS D unit on Camp Hovey, and it was the only guys running around with the fucking
airborne.
With the beige berets. Everybody else walked around with fucking patrol caps.
Yep.
Not beige. You know what I'm talking about, the pink berets.
Maroon.
Yeah, they're the only ones on Hovey walking around with fucking berets, so they kind of stuck out. But they had their mortar pool out there, and of course every Monday and stuff like that, or at the range, they had a mortar tube out there, but I never saw them train with it. So I think it's organic to their unit, but it's one of those things of, do they pack it? Do they have to? That's the kind of thing. But
yeah, because they're meant to be fast moving and get out of the fight. They're not necessarily meant to fight.
They're more skirmish.
Yeah,
they're
reconnaissance.
Yeah,
that's it. Literally,
that's the whole thing. They go up on. They really fucking are designed. Long range surveillance detachment. Oh, sorry, reconnaissance detachment. Thirsty. But the thing is, though, those kind of guys, they will. They get flown out, jumped out of, tossed out of the fucking back of a C-130, and then they land, and they crawl up on top of a fucking hill somewhere, dig themselves in, put some camouflage, overhead cover, and out of sight, out of mind, and then whip out their radio and start making calls. That's pretty much the limited extent.
Wait, when did JM say he was in LRRS?
No, he didn't. We were just asking if he could have been assigned to a LURS where they had.
Oh no, because all LURS members have to have a requirement of being airborne qualified.
Yeah,
that would be on assigned to it and then go to school.
Yeah, but but the thing is, though, if he's assigned to it, like he's actively part of it, he has to be qualified. So if they jump, he has to jump with them.
Yeah, so you can get selected to go to the LURS detachment because when I first got to Hawaii, they recruited for LURS, and they didn't require you to actually be airborne. But if you got selected to go over to LURS, the first thing you did was went to airborne school.
Yeah, so if he was, but the thing is, but one thing about looking at his pictures on his site, he does have one picture of him in a Humvee, wearing a fucking bandana or some shit across his head, wearing the fucking old style flak vest. In the Humvee door, he had the hillbilly armor, which was the really thin shit with the what do they call it, the window on the outside, the big block of fucking bulletproof glasses on the outside.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly where that was at because that could be fucking taken in Kuwait also. So, but he was from that picture, I can tell that he was someplace. I mean, he could have been in Kuwait or, well, I don't even think Saudi Arabia for him was even an option for him being a medic. So he could have been. He could have been in Iraq, but I don't really think he was doing what he says he was doing.
Well, based on those photos and the hardware you see in it, the weaponry, anything, could you get a semi-accurate time frame for it?
Yeah,
I mean, for example, our rain gear has gone through 6 or 7 generations in about 8 years since we got the Gore-Tex stuff.
He's wearing DCU bottoms with the Forest, which is the DCU, which is the Desert Camouflage uniform, which is the uniform that came after what we used to call the chocolate chips, the uniform from Desert Storm.
Yeah.
From Desert Storm is the
camo or
no, the uniform that they had in the Persian Gulf War, the first 91. Persian Gulf. Yeah, we call those chocolate chips. Those uniforms were swapped out for DCUs, and he's wearing DCUs. He's wearing DCU bottoms. He's not wearing ACUs. So he's wearing. This is like the period of 04, 05, maybe 06. 06 is when the ACUs, the digital camouflage shit that makes you blend with a couch with nothing else.
Oh, but he got out in 05.
So he would be.
Okay. So let's do the math here because he says that he was in for 12 years. That means that he came in 93. So 93 to 05 and his last 93 to 98. That's when he got promoted. So he could have made it up to E5 and just stuck at E5 forever because there are MOSs that are a bitch to get past E5.
Well, who actually had his entry date?
He says 12 years. He's got it blocked out on the 214.
Yeah, we actually had his entry date record on screen a little bit ago.
Hold on.
No, that's his effective pay grade date.
No.
Wait, hold on. No. This is what Jay pulled up independently.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Websites where you could search for graduation names and.
Yeah, they don't have that because they do. There's thousands of soldiers that graduate basic training every month.
Give me a minute. I'll see if I can dig up earlier.
Just a stupid question. The certificate ID. I mean, something that is what do you call it? A lot number kind of thing, maybe.
For what specifically?
Well, I just saw that certificate thing flashing on the screen there.
What Jay had.
ID, the identifier to find out if it's legit. I imagine that part of that ID is a lot number as well. That could some of that be used for a online public search?
I don't think a lot of that record is going to be.
So a serial.
Yeah.
The serial number of the 214 is not publicly searchable. That is actually the MILPERS, the Military Personnel Command's tracking number of that document.
Yeah, but it was the document I saw.
What's also cool.
Talking about the graduation.
What's cool about the trying to get not cool. It's when you're trying to get information on somebody. Military records like DD-214, stuff like that, seeing the original and whatnot. Somebody can't get a freedom of information to see it. They can't. You can't just go online and find it.
Nope.
You actually have to have the approval of the person whose paperwork that belongs to their approval for
writing.
you to see it. Yeah, in
In
writing. The only time it gets released is upon your death.
Not even that. It's got to be 70 years old. You got to be a direct family member, or if it's a death, has to be a direct family member, or your service was terminated more than 70 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
There's
so
no
hang-
significant interest, public interest.
because
Private.
because it has the social security number on there, and you can fuck with someone as a result of it. It is a heavily controlled and limited access document.
And not just that. I mean, a person's service in the military is a personal thing. It's not a public thing. The fact that I served is a public thing. How much the American taxpayers paid me while I was in, that's a public thing. But what I personally did while I was in the military service, that is a very private thing that is protected, which is the reason why you can't, it's not public until you have exited the service more than 70 years ago, because at that point, then it basically becomes a research tool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so this is where the only reason why I'm giving him shit about certain aspects of it being blocked off in that way is because he has publicly stated things directly about his means, method, and type of service and what he did that he has now conveniently edited off of his 214. A document that would beautifully support so much of what he has said says next to nothing.
Okay, even though he was, and he was trying to use his military service, if he had one, or the special parts of his service, as a qualifier for the nonsense he spews.
Yep.
You want to know what
If he came in 99, then he did reserve time if his 12-year claim is accurate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is.
He did reserve time. And that's why he blocked out that net active service and the total active prior service.
I'd like to get a copy of his brief.
Okay, so and
back then it would still be. It would have been microfiche, or would it have been?
No, his. Give me a second. I can't remember the name. It's been a while since I actually had to think about this shit. Yeah, the ERB. I would love to see a fucking copy of the ERB. I love this because that right there gets all fucking nitty gritty on that shit. That tells you how many fucking months and years that you were stuck in fucking. You were at this post, and then you were there for so long. Then you moved to this fucking unit, and then you were there for so long. It breaks it down to your fucking, how long you're in processing, and fucking replacement attachment.
Yeah, it breaks down every single step. Now, so here's the thing that William Science in the chat has actually confirmed. This is what I thought he said during JM Truth's first debate with Team Skeptic, Craig, and Sean Hawkins. That is when JM claimed to have been a part of the long range reconnaissance detachment.
Yeah, he might have deployed and got stuck with one, but he was never organically attached to one because they don't fucking have medics. Their medics get fucking stuck with them as literacy units don't have medics that are organically attached. Like they're I'm trying to remember the correct terminology for this.
The OPCON?
Yeah, they're OPCON. They can always, they're. I can't. Like
and I would say the medics don't even. The medics wouldn't even jump in with them. The medics would be back in the rear because they're not meant to be in a combat scenario.
Yeah, that's. But
basically,
like
if the Lurst D gets injured, they're stuck right there until a helo can come pull them out.
Yeah, and that's not going to be a problem. Especially if they're hidden, it's not going to happen because they're not going to give away their shit. But I would. But since he's a. JM, if you're ever listening, I really don't give a you've been there for 12 years, so that's supposed to you got as an E5. I would like to see a face copy of your first NSU ER.
And you would probably know what that is.
NSU ER is a non-commissioned officer evaluation report.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out, find someone that we can trust, who has been through the exact same education or courses, etc.
That would be me.
That he claims have been, and then asking him off air so it can be edited and you can beep out the secret stuff if there is any.
Oh, there's no ERB doesn't.
That only he would be able to answer if he was there.
The only time, the only stuff on
down
ERB,
even more. I don't want his ERB. I don't want his NCOER. I want him to look at his first NCOER and tell me who his rater was. And I will call that person and ask them.
Or at minimum, his surname, in order to reduce the risk of doxing someone. The surname or a nickname.
No,
and the year.
I just want the person so I can call the person and say, hey, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, you were the senior NCO over this soldier. What can you tell me about him?
Yeah. Hey, BM. Good luck.
I want to see his.
Yeah.
I want to see his
I'm
complete.
thinking like a cop right now, though.
I want to see his complete the record, which would be your last NCO before you get out. I want to see if he can redact all the personal shit, like his name, his social, and all that. But I just want to see the dates, and I want to see his numbers. I want to see if his numbers let back. I want to see if he's a. I wonder if he's a 1 over a 1.
Oh.
If I could chime in, how is he performing at that level to where he's doing those jobs, but he's a 12-year E5?
Here's the thing about the Army. He could have been a complete fucking shitbag and never got anything fucking done. But after when the war kicked off, if you were in at the time, they did a lot of things what they called the automatic promotions. Like, we need a whole bunch of E5s now, so we're going to promote you to E5. But when you get back to the States, you're going to go to back then he called it PLDC.
Yeah,
and
PLDC.
I can't remember what they call it now. WLC. WLC now.
Course.
Yeah, WLC.
Yeah, the work center leadership. The Navy has it too.
No, we called PLDC used to stand was
the Professional Development Leadership Course.
When you first become in Army it was Primary Leadership Development Course.
Yep.
And then the Army switched it over to WLC, which is fucking retarded because I went to PLDC and I went to BNOC, and then I went to ANOC, which is basically a Mission Officer course. Go ahead.
Yeah. My class, when I went through ANOC, it was the first cycle that it wasn't called ANOC. And it pissed me off because everything else had been on the old standards. Or the old
for everybody who doesn't
understood, but if he performed with any degree of competence, why was he not promoted?
So
at 12 years beyond E5.
Hang on. Schrodinger, how many 12-year E4s did you meet that were corpsmen but actually knew their fucking job?
Touche.
The thing with the Army is, sorry.
You can get pigeonholed as well because MOS is top out where they are E5, E6 heavy. And
you couldn't get to 12 years as an E4 in the Navy.
No, in the Army you can. Sorry.
Yeah, for in the Army at the time, you might have been able to get to 12 years as an E5. I'm pretty sure you could have. But certain MOSs, they max out, and it becomes impossible to make E6. So you could, in theory, be an absolute hot shit E5. Know your job. You're amazing at everything. You have maxed out. And the promotion points back then, what would it have been is board points from what the board members gave you, points for your military education, points for your civilian education, weapons, and PT. And it was on a score of total of 800 points.
Yep.
So if you maxed out the board and you got 150, and you had, and I might be talking about my ass for the numbers, but you maxed out your civilian education, you maxed out your military education, you maxed out the weapons because that's not that hard, but you can't get a 300 on the PT test, you might not get promoted because they never make the promotion score cutoff 800 because then it's literally unattainable. And then it comes down every month as they need them. So they'll leave it at 798. So I've seen MOSs that sat for like a year at 798. So
understood.
Literally the only way you can get promoted is if you max out your PT test.
Or if you're like, for example, during when the war first kicked off, that they had the automatic promotions to fill fucking slots just because they needed fucking NCOs.
They needed the bodies.
Right. So back in the day, you used to be able to do 20 as an E5 in the Navy, and now it's 12, I think.
14.
And, 14, and the Marine Corps it's 13. But there are people in those rates who make it beyond that. So if he is the hardest of the hard chargers, as he says he is, then what happened?
What happened
thing
is
is-
he's full of shit.
The thing with the medic branch, depending on exactly what if he was just a straight fucking medic, medic MOSs can get fucking are very fucking top heavy. That means to get a lot of people who get comfortable in being a medic job, and they just get comfortable being an E6 working in a hospital someplace. So yeah, this is something where they basically can hide out at. So there's that E6 slot that a guy's going to be in until his retirement, but he can't move up any higher because there's now an E7 above him who can't move up any higher. So everything gets kind of fucking backlogged. So he could have been stuck as an E4 for a long time, and then
But that's not his claim.
I'm just giving you the scenarios.
Yeah. So being in that long and only being that pay grade is possible. But what's interesting is whatever pay grade he got out as, he made in...
He blocked it.
No,
Yeah.
he made in 98.
If he was hot shit, then I like to see his NCR, and at the very bottom, and I can't remember your name, but let's see if he's a 1/1, and definitely
1/1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If a 1/1 on the bottom NCR means that you're the fucking hot shit, and there's no fucking waiting more. This dude needs to be like it was say on the NCR, promote now, or promote with peers, or promote, ahead of peers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, if he was hot shit doing all this stuff, then he would have no problem showing a redacted copy of his NCR, taking all the personal stuff, and then let's see the fucking number code at the bottom and see if he was a 1/1 or a 2/1. Because 1/1, if I remember right, the first part is your Raider, and then the second you have a 1/1. So the first number will be is your Raider, who gives you the score of 1, which means you're hot shit. You're God's great gift to Earth. You're fucking walking on water. Your farts don't stink. That kind of thing. That's a 1 from the Radar, and then the other number we say 1/1. The other one, the number 1, comes from your senior Raider. So if he was in a platoon, he would if he was a platoon, not a platoon sergeant, but if he was a squad leader, the platoon sergeant would be his Raider, and the platoon leader would be his senior Raider. So
yeah, it's performance and potential.
Yeah. In the Navy, we have something similar to that. So if you have a pool of, like, for example, 10 E4s, so you would be 1 of 10, but then you also have the Raiders average. So
now we don't. At the time, we didn't do that for the enlisted side.
Oh, I know, and that has evolved in the Navy as well.
Yep. So I'm looking at my first actual observed of eval right now, and so this was from January of 2004. So this was actually done as my promotion to E4. They had to do one, and it was out of cycle for that reason. But
so I'm looking at my last NCOER, and this would have been 2012, so I'm not sure if it would have been different format or not. So the senior Raider is overall performance, and it's 1, 2, 3 are successful, 4 is poor or fair, 5 is poor.
Yeah.
And then senior Raider is overall potential for promotion, and same scores.
So on ours, there's the promotion recommendation, which goes from significant problems, progressing, promotable, must promote, early promote. And on this one, there were 10 of us, so they could only do 2 early promotes, and I was number 3, fucking bastards. But here there's an average given above the narrative, which is the average prior to going to the board, which was 3.8. The summary group average was 3.9.
And that's what is more significant than whether you're an EP or an MP.
Actually, I've got an NCAR from 2005. Let me look. Yeah, same scoring system. And then for the senior Raider, it gives you senior Raider comments for potential. Place in position of increased responsibility, promote ahead of peers, potential is limitless. And then they also give 3 successive assignments that they suggest for you.
Okay, I just found my transfer from...
That is what you just said, being furball, is damn near identical to what Navy rhetoric. That's they're keywords.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my little I Love Me book here, and I love my first NCR. It's all fucking handwritten. I love this shit.
So mine are all
Oh,
typed
cool.
except for the signatures. But I found my transfer from Florida to the Kitty Hawk to Japan.
Because I made E5 in '97, and like I said, I'm looking at my very first one. My first NCR is all fucking handwritten, and everything after everything else, that's all fucking typed. But I love my first handwritten NCR, especially when I was going to the promotion. My packet was being looked at for E5, and they wanted to see all my shit, or not E5, but for E7. And I tossed in my very first one, and it was all handwritten. Like you can't give us this. I was like, that's not my fucking problem, dude. This is how it was back then. This is how it was in '98. It was handwritten shit.
Yeah, my
you didn't have to worry about
NCR from 03.
Yeah, it's back when you didn't have to worry about the fucking little O's and shit at the beginning of every fucking bullet.
I made E5 in '97, March.
So, quick for the whole JM Truth thing. A couple weeks ago, he agreed to. What's that?
I was going to put out something really quickly for anybody who doesn't want to. When they're talking about NCRs, corporals do not get NCOERs. So.
No,
Go ahead. Because they're not a non-commissioned officer, not in the Army.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Army, they're not commissioned officer, but they don't get an NCR. They get a counseling.
Yeah.
An NCR, they get an NCO counseling sheet, but they do not get an NCOER. But anyways, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just want to put that out there.
Weeks ago, I asked Jam if he wanted to do an interview, and he agreed. And I got excited because of all of these issues we're having right now with clearing up his background. And I made a comment on Skeptic's side chat that it was going to be epic. And he agreed, and then he backed out because of what I said, because he thought I was trying to entrap him. And I explained to him, I was like, no, I'm not trying to entrap you. I want to understand you and talk to you. And I gave him my interview of Mark Sargent to show. It's like, look at this. I talked to him for 2.5 hours. There's not a single gotcha question in there. So if JM Truth happens to be listening now, this is why I want to interview you. This is why I want to sit down and have no side chats, no comments from the outside, talk to know who you are to clear up all of this. Because it's easy to clear up if you just open up and talk about it.
Right.
So if you are out there listening, this is why I want to talk to you.
Being verbal, that was an excellent interview.
Thank you.
In my humble opinion.
And that's what I want all of these interviews to be like. No gotcha questions. I'm not trying to fool you into anything. If you put your foot in your own mouth, that's on you. But I'm just going to ask you questions about who you are.
Which is a great way of at least, even though you're on different sides of the of the battlefront, you're actually able to build a bridge so you can actually get in touch with other people.
Yeah, and you have no idea how many people have reached out to me to let me know how frustrated they were about the Mark Sargent interview, because after the interview they kind of liked him. I didn't want to like him, but he seems like a human being now.
If you've never heard anything he's ever said before, then perhaps.
Seeing how my history of Mark Sargent goes back to, his initial videos, yeah, it just told me that he's willing to lie about everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sean. Like, if you didn't know the prior history, then you could be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But if you once you weigh it against everything else he said, then you have to conclude that there's inconsistencies.
God damn.
Yeah, we'll go with that word.
So, Jay Brown posted the E7 promotion list in the live chat, and I'm going through it. And I have to say, this is the highest number of individuals promoted to E7 who were corpsmen that I have ever seen.
I haven't looked at the E7 list in years. I looked at the E8 list. I was like, oh, ain't making this shit. Tiring.
I was looking to see if anyone that I know who should have been board eligible made it. Particularly a guy that used to work for me. And take a wild guess how many ATs made Chief this cycle.
10.
Nope.
Oh no, it's way more than 10.
No.
3.
No, it's way
Pig
more
is
than
close. No, Pig is close.
No.
Hey, I
One.
said 3.
I pulled that out of my
One.
ass.
No. Are you talking I and O level?
Yes. Only
What the
one
fuck
AT
is going
made
on in my
Chief.
Navy?
Because a lot of fuckers have stagnated it, Chief.
Weird. Well, you know what? That's good for me because I like to go to the Navy Exchange, and they're always like fucking around there during Chief's initiation period.
That's how it is at Lemoore. All I see is nothing but brown shirts at fucking lunchtime.
I can't believe I got that right. I just pulled a number out of my asshole.
Well, you got close. It was 1.
I was
Well,
closer than Shrike.
I said it,
okay?
I
And I've
said
never
it
even
before-
looked up the
I
name.
said it before Pig. I said it before
No,
Pig.
I said 3.
No, I
Let's,
said
we
3.
will rewind this damn tape.
Yeah, so
rewind it.
48 corpsmen made Chief.
Oh.
No nuke EMs made Chief. No FTs made Chief. Just going through here.
There's some sad pandas out there.
Look at ET nukes. How many ET
No
nukes?
ET,
made it?
no ET nukes either.
No ET nukes.
No.
Everything's
It goes from
stagnated.
ET. It goes from ET, which is your basic surface ETs like Team Skeptic. Then it goes to ETR, which is radio on submarines. Then ETV,
Right.
which is navigation.
Okay, selected full-time support. So these are the full-time reservists. This is where the ATs made Chief. Your full-time support bastards.
Oh yeah, that don't go to sea, assholes.
No nuke. Holy crap. No nuke
1,
machinist
2,
mates
3,
made it.
4, 5, 6,
No
7, 8,
sub
9 of them.
Wow.
9 AT fucking branch 33 fuckers.
I have a question. What does this mean for someone who has no idea what you're talking about?
Absolutely nothing.
It's gibberish.
Awesome.
Low selection rate.
It's gibberish.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I was so confused trying to figure out what's so important about becoming a chief.
So,
Well,
so
what it means
E7
is that the Navy is not growing right now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
E7, the promotion from E6 to E7 in the Navy is actually a very big thing, especially those who know the history and are the history and also the traditions of the Navy. So
It's a big thing in the Army, too.
E6 and below.
Yeah.
E6 and below in the Navy, you're all blue shirts. You all wear the same type of uniforms. You're all technically supposed to get in the muck and get dirty. But getting that promotion to E7, your entire uniform changes.
Okay.
Yep.
You go from being that
Blue shirt.
true frontline leader to being that next step up where you're starting to interface with the officers more and actually can tell an officer, dude, you're fucked up, and get away with it with no questions asked.
It's a seat at the table.
Okay. So I was wondering,
Well,
like, if he had to go behind enemy lines, touch an enemy as he slept, steal a horse, you know.
The other great thing about being an E7, so when it comes to non-judicial punishment, meaning a commander can just say, you done fucked up, and take away your rank. If you are E1 through E4, a lieutenant colonel can make you an E1 again. If you're an E5, make you an E4. E6 can make you an E5. If you're an E7, it requires a court-martial to take that away from you.
Yep.
Yep, that's when you become what they call a senior non-commissioned officer.
All right, Jared, if you have that list still pulled up, look at AGs just so we can look at where Russian bids stood.
No. Russian vids was never fucking in. Stop confusing Russian vids with fucking Thrive and Survive.
Oh well, okay. Thrive and Survive. Let's just see how many.
That made him
AGs,
angry.
because AGs had a very high promotion rate for many years.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean they're worth less? Not
Only
worthless,
one
but
there,
worth less?
Cat. Only one.
Wow.
Only one AG made chief.
Yep.
Wow.
Because I remember
What's funny
when you
is
could
that-
be an AG, I remember when you could be an AG, show up 30 minutes late to muster, and still get promoted the next day.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
All right, one on the active side. Nope, that's the reserve side. One on the.
Oh, these are. I just realized I'm looking at the reserve. What am I
Yeah.
doing? Let me go back and see if I can find it. Active
Speaking
reserve.
of for a minute.
Speaking about promotions and musters and stuff like that, the morning that I went from E6 to E7, I said, fuck it, I didn't even show for fucking necessary for PT formation. I was like, what are they going to do, fucking promote me? So the fucking first sergeant's like, what? First sergeant fucking texts me, I was like, hey, where the fuck are you at? And it's like, I ain't coming in. I'll come in later. I'll be in the motor pool at 9 o'clock. Is that where the promotion's at? It's like, yep. I don't want to hear no fucking shit. And he, of course, my name was all that. I was like, okay, I'll see you there at the motor pool at 9 o'clock. So I showed up at 9 o'clock.
When I
got promoted. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I got promoted, and I fucking walked out the motor pool, and I fucking walked like, ain't shit anybody can do to me. First sergeant can yell and scream at me, but I'm just gonna stand there and go, oh, okay, whatever. Yep.
So when I made E6, everybody had been promoted, and I wasn't on the list of people who made it, and I wasn't on the list of people who didn't make it. And 2 weeks later, they realized they had flip-flopped my social security number with somebody else. And then 2 weeks later, they came back and said, hey, you made it. And the Master Chief walked in my shop and pinned it on me.
So this is the by name list for this month. Once a month, Big Army sends out a list of all officers who are pinning the next rank on October 1st, the 1st of the next month. So this is all officers.
Major, Cat.
And then if we scroll, Lieutenant, and we scroll down here,
And
and then we get
if you're a warrant officer after you get promoted,
TAC, and then we come right down here for August 1st.
Just in time to
So
get out.
earlier we talked about.
Yeah, so I'll pin CW3 on next Friday. Next Thursday.
Just the two first letters makes me water my mouth about thinking.
if you get promoted to warrants,
Damn it.
when warrant officers get promoted, it's a complimentary that everybody has to give them a case of beer because that's all warrant officers ever get anyway. So
pretty much. I'm doing the promotion ceremony in regular uniform because the guy who's promoting me is PCSing out, and he's already shipped his dress uniform, and he's a CW5, and he has ran out of shits to give. I mean, like, he doesn't fucking care. So this is like the most military thing he'll have done in the past year.
So, basically,
CW05
he's
I
a
know.
typical warrant officer.
Well, no, every
Oh, yeah.
CW05 it has run out of shits to give because they are untouchable.
Yeah, he's like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They can't take the rank away from me, and there's no such thing as CW6. So go fuck yourself.
in my first tour in Korea, in the air defense units, we had the heavy 80 unit. We had Bradleys and we have Humvees. So we had two warrant officers. One was the warrant officer for the wheeled unit, for the wheels, and then we had the tracked warrant officer. And those fucking two dudes, you remember those the old guys from who used to be up in the balcony on the Muppets? They are fucking splitting image. They are splitting images of these fucking two warrant officers, and all you would see these two warrant officers at fucking like 1300 walking out of the fucking motor pool with like a case of Coors Light under fucking each arm, going back, and you get like you're seeing them go back to their fucking hooch. You're like, yep, they're fucking. I could be there for a day, so I could get my fucking dispatch signed.
Oh yeah, when you see that straight line going across that that collar bar, that means that's somebody you don't fuck with.
He's been in forever.
Yeah,
I saw four
got
CW5 standing next to each other, and it almost caused a black hole.
Right. I got about 2 months of that, my last 2 months in the military, where I was already terminal and I could just walk around and just, give a fuck. But if you're a CW05, then you're good. It's almost like being a terminal master chief.
Well, that's like about with the air defense units. I'm not sure how it is with the CID guys, but air defense units, especially with the HIMAT, which is the Patriot and THAAD units, they are fucking extremely thick, full of fucking warrant officers. I think I swear to God, that's like sorry.
No, I was going to ask Jared if he had a warrant officer as air bosun, as boss between the air boss and the air chief.
Yeah, well, every aircraft carrier has an air bosun. As well as an amphib.
But is that strictly a warrant officer position, or can it be held by somebody?
No,
typically
it's
a CW3.
Yeah. It's a woe because even not many
like
aviation
not
many aviation rates are even eligible for a warrant officer position. Ordnance, handling, electronics.
I think that superjet was a
and
mistake.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so your air bosun, your IM3 assistant division officer is a warrant on a carrier, and your handler is a lot of times a warrant as well.
I just think JM Truth was a secret thirsty sniper mortarman, CW6 in training.
That's CIA as well.
Classified rank.
Yeah, he was.
Have y'all heard of the guy? I think this maybe came up before. What's that dude's name?
Marble?
Who says that he
Marble?
was a SEAL, but he was from SEAL Team 9, which doesn't exist.
I don't even fucking know.
Is there even any kind of support units called something with line in it or something?
Hold on, let me Google it, and I'll come back.
Someone read out William Sines' comment.
Now, I think Blake needs to.
Well, remember Bud's the
316? No, what is that? I can't.
Was it Bud's 31? The
Don Shipley.
YouTube channel.
Shipley.
Yeah, Don
Shipley.
Don Shipley went way deep in on this guy, who says that he was from SEAL Team 9.
Smart of him. No.
Hey,
I heard someone typing, which means I don't have to.
Come on. Oh, okay.
All right, I'll read it. Since
No.
I'm not a veteran.
No. It needs to be the warrant officer that reads it. So when he gets back, we will have him read it. In the meantime, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Jared, I'm looking at the active duty E8 results.
Yeah,
that just came out.
Through. Yeah.
Corpsman, 82 advancements.
Wow.
Well, there's
So
a
far.
shit ton of corpsmen.
No. Keep
83.
in mind, that's E8s. They got rid of a lot of fuckers. That is the only way that happened. They got rid of a lot of them.
So yeah, we're at 83 is the highest one that I see so far. Had to have been 84 because it's the double line at least.
Yeah.
So I might have missed it in there.
We do have a super chat to read out. That was another reason why I was telling y'all to shut the fuck up. And it was
quick. Everybody talk.
It was a double entry. You know, I could easily just mute the fucking panel if I need to.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
And there we go. So, the super chat that came in from Justin Holland, not a veteran, but love listening to the stories. Thank all of you. And you guys really think that throws me off? You think I'm not practiced with you fuckers
26,
yet?
14, super chat 5, 7, 31.
92615.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Anybody I know? Nope.
What's that about Russian vets being in the Navy?
No,
He was a
No, that
nuclear
was Lions
engineer.
and I.
No,
Oh, he
no,
was. That's
Lions
right.
and I.
no. If anything, he was gonna be a Marine.
He was a nuclear engineer,
Ooh,
especially in
right.
rocketry. Hey,
Yeah, it's
speaking
not
of fuck,
DLC anymore, 8-Ball. It's the Warrior Leader course. They changed it.
yeah,
They always fucking change it because they don't know how to leave it the fuck alone.
BNOC,
Yeah,
ANOC.
we went through PLDC.
Yeah,
we went through PLDC, and then it was BLC. Now it's WLC.
It's one of those. It's one of those things, Jared. Do you remember the problem-solving flowchart that was posted a few weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's one of those situations where if it ain't broke, don't fuck with it. But everybody does fuck with it, and it never gets back to whoever fucked with it to being you poor bastard.
No, the reason why is because the people who are fucking with shit at that level, they're doing it to try to make a name for themselves to get promoted, to get away from the ramifications of it.
That's why the uniform keeps changing, right?
Yep.
When I went through PLDC, the fucking we didn't even have fucking computers on our goddamn desk like you do now. When you had this in the mornings, before you had the on PLDC, when you did your PT and stuff in the morning, and you shit, shower, shave, then you go to class. I don't know how it was for your courses, but ours are for your schoolhouse. For our schoolhouse, the students had to set up the setup for the morning's class. So we had an overhead projector with a little fucking slides and shit. So basically, we had to set up the instructor's desk. We had to open up the folder. We had to take out the very first slide, sit up on the top of the overhead projector, line everything up. So basically, when the instructor comes in, he sits down, turns on the little fucking switch, and he starts talking right out of the book. But we didn't have computers. We had an overhead projector, and on our desk for fucking, a wall of fucking FMs and TMs that you had to research and tab and stuff like that. So just going on a computer and hitting fucking, Control F to fucking do a word search on your PDF files.
We didn't have computers or digital or anything. We did have an overhead projector, but we didn't have to go through that level of prep for the classroom. It wasn't quite as asinine. I went through in August of 2002 in Hawaii.
Yeah, mine was 97 in Fort Lewis. So up on North Fork.
So I see that we have a song that needs to be sung.
Yes.
Did somebody mess up
there is a
or is it just a...
Bo, there is something that Blake needs to read out for everyone from the chat.
So what I'm going to request, though, is that I need assistance on this because we should do it in verse.
Oh, fuck me.
Somebody come in and start singing it. Jared, you got seconds?
I'm on my phone, so I can't see shit.
Pig, you're going to jump in since you wanted to read it so fucking much.
Yeah. Pig can do the second verse. Somebody else pick up the third verse.
Well,
you know how to sing a verse?
Yeah, but what verse am I singing? I'm so confused right now.
Sing it, but you don't sing it till I start the second line. You just repeat.
Look, okay, hang on a second, but look directly below that because William Sines actually did mention me by name.
Oh, you gonna sing it with me?
Number 3. There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna
you
have
got
to.
your 3.
I got seconds.
Jared, join us.
Nope.
No.
All right.
Piggy,
ready?
You got thirds.
Wait,
Ready.
what am I supposed to sing? I'm so confused.
You're singing the
okay.
third. You're
Pig,
singing
pay
the
attention.
third part.
Pig, pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention to what you wish does, and then you do that third. Okay.
Let's start singing what you want to sing.
Ready?
I will.
Whoa,
Ready.
whoa, whoa, your boat gently down the street.
Whoa, your boat.
Merrily,
merrily,
merrily, merrily, life is but a
merrily,
dream.
merrily, merrily, life is
stream.
but a dream.
Life is but a dream. Is that
Can
it?
we roast marshmallows?
Generally correct.
Marshmallows.
You know,
Only if
William,
only
Row
if you have.
your boat.
Well, whoa.
now,
Yeah.
Jared, I
I'm
think
gonna-
they lost the context
so
of what I
fucking-
was saying.
No, some
I
people
got it.
got.
No,
Some
I know
people
what's
got
going
it.
on.
Jay, they're not marshmallows, they're marshmelons.
That's what he said.
Marshmallow.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
He said
Yeah.
it right. I was about to ask. As long as he has the dispenser for it, then we're good.
All right, I found the guy's name. It's Bill Bergdahl, who says that
Oh,
he was
flat
at
fucking
SEAL Team 9, which does not exist.
asshole. Motherfucker needs to be shot.
As far as
That
you
motherfucker needs to
know.
be shot.
Can I be in field team 12? Or
Wait,
can
no,
I be in
33.
33
would be nice.
69.
Oh,
69,
that would also
Yeah,
be nice.
the funny
Hey,
the funny
I
thing
got
is, I found
Field team
a
6 2/3.
yeah.
Is that how you
I-
get to the world of wizardry seal school?
I found an article from a
You go between.
I
It's-
found an article
Lizards,
from a
not
mainstream
lizards.
publication that says Navy SEAL opens up about his PTSD from his time at SEAL Team 9.
Hey, Pig.
Uh,
Speaking of absolute stupid idiots,
Yeah.
who was that guy? Who was that guy that we were in that chat with all night when Tornado Pelt came in and we started looking at freaking wicked ass pitches? Who was that flat Earth? Was that Mr. 33
Flat
and
Earth
me?
Aussie Jesus.
No, it wasn't.
Am I
Nazi
still
Jesus.
muted?
This guy was
No.
this guy was American.
You're
No,
good.
you're not muted.
No, they're
Okay,
just not
okay.
paying attention like normal.
Hold on.
Assholes.
I'm just,
Damn it. Who was that?
Was that 33?
No. I think it may have been Right the Hand.
Yeah, right the hand. Holy cow! That guy's version of the Bible was a children's book.
Oh, no. That's Lemonbird.
Oh yeah, Lindenberg.
hey, speaking of flat Earth fuckheads, I just want to put out there for the record, Gleam here. Where the fuck are you, bitch?
Yeah.
That is all.
Gleam.
Oh, don't say his name 2 more times, please. Don't. Do
Gleam,
it.
gleam, gleam.
That is all. Carry on.
I had
cream, cream.
I had an excellent debate with Gleam.
I'm
You
having
mean
a
he
fucking.
actually showed up.
I'm having an excellent debate. If you go to MC Tunes, last thing with his thing about with 33, and you go through his comment section, you can see my fucking running thing going out fucking Gleam, all about his fucking cherry picking and shit.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Gleam
comments,
actually showed up right before the demise of Non Sequitur. I debated Gleam on Non Sec.
You just go to if you want to see the latest fun where I'm engaged with, it's like a fucking thing. It's like 50 fucking things long, but you go to MC Tunes last hangout where you did with 33, go in the comment sections and you'll see this thing running threads like 50 something right now or 48, whatever. It's both basically me and Gleam, and you just fucking see all the fucking cherry picking and stuff that Gleam's been fucking links that he's been tossing out at me. And I just keep throwing shit back at him.
Yeah, no, I have seen that.
Okay.
And MC Tune is an excellent debater.
Oh, I love it when 33 was just yapping about fucking nothing. He's just there fucking playing with his Rubik's cubes. Like, you don't want to fucking, waste my fucking time. I'm gonna waste yours.
That was fucking excellent.
Oh,
He was like,
that's
"Let
the
me
part
see
that I
how quick
caught.
I can do this."
That is the part that I came in on, and I was like, "What the fuck? Wait a minute! 40 minutes in, and it's already denigrated to this? Yeah."
Well, you can
To
tell
be
it's gonna
fair,
go.
it took around Jared. It took around 20 minutes for the Russian bids Discord chat to degrade.
No, it took about 5.
Okay, true.
Well,
Are you sure 5? Because I was being yelled at within the first 3 minutes. It was just like a bunch of yelling that occurred.
No, that's why. That's why I
what
figured
is
it's 5.
33 other than a clone?
No.
of Russian Viz?
He's not his clone. He's his power bottom.
I thought that was Lemonbird.
I'm afraid of the answer, but how do you know that?
He's
Right.
not.
Have you heard them together?
Is
He's
he
not
the
e-
power bottom? Or
They are joined
is
at the
he
hip.
power top?
He's not in the.
No. RV
Like
has the
Peter and Pete,
mentality. No, RV has the mentality. He likes to be on top because he thinks it gives him power. But
Well, the thing is, 33 is not even fucking.
Somebody saying something?
33 is not even fucking the. RV is not even the fucking the power top. It's fucking 33 is the fucking equivalent of a BDSM slave tossing out his fucking gag ball, so he has enough time to fucking chill for fucking RV. So he might as well get back in his fucking cage.
Oh, poor RV. He's so misunderstood.
all right,
Well, he was a Navy nuke tech, so.
not even fucking close. Do I need to get a hold of Steve?
No.
Okay, then
Yeah,
we're
sure.
going. Then we're
Well,
going.
he is the only competent
Then-
nuke tech in the community.
We're
Well,
not
maybe
going there
Steven,
right now.
maybe Steve,
We are
maybe
not going
maybe
there right now. Pig.
I personally think that fucking RV was fucking Steve's supervisor. So
Well,
Oh, you should put that out there, like on the street, just like
Put that on
accuse
Twitter.
him of that.
no.
I just misread the title of the number 3 video and the suggested there. I just saw one name and started freaking out. Debbie.
Oh
who
god.
Debbie does Dallas or the Debbie?
No.
Debbie does ear rape of everyone.
No.
I know you're talking about it.
Debbie Amex Debbie.
Yeah, it's Debbie's is Quantum Erasure's fucking.
Wait a minute. So
Gimp.
William Sine said he's Russian Vid's young ward. So does that mean Russian Vids is trying to groom him?
Ooh, spicy.
Kinky. But anyways, back to
Well,
the
to what
initial
end?
dipshit and all about the whole comments and shit that disappeared from there. So first, let's go through this because I point out again, hey, you blocked out all of these areas that could have easily supported a lot of what you've said, saying and even showed and trying to be kind. Sean, I was trying to be kind, which is why I put it that it gives the impression that you've got something to hide. And of course, he fires off with "Fuck off! I've already shown what I'm going to." You weasel. Punctuation. Have you already shown what you are going to show to me and call me a weasel? Or have you already shown what you're going to, then calling me a weasel? Commas are your friend when you know how to use them.
Well,
hey, at least use a space comma or something.
well, according to
Well, grammar's the thing.
with Rider of Dinosaurs is fuck.
Oh, his series on JM's punctuation and spelling mistakes is phenomenal. But so
No, I was getting a laugh out of this fucking the one with counting, and I was like, how many fucking times? And supposedly JM Truth is a medic. So just how many? So when he was putting IV bags in people, did he fucking count how many IV bags? 1, 2, 7.
Oh
4.
shit! Hold on. I need to interrupt. We have confirmation.
Of?
We have confirmation. Hold on. I need to
Of?
share my screen. Of
Of
Steve
a launch?
McRae's SO. We have confirmation. Hold on. I'm sharing it. Are you guys ready?
Ace.
Go for it.
He
Did you
liked
share?
it.
No
It's
one has ever-
confirmed. Steve McRae's SO was Russian bits.
That is, I knew it. Russian
That's
Biz was the instructor
liked
at the
by
fucking
Steve
nuke school.
There you go.
Russian Biz was the instructor at nuke school, and then he went over to develop rocketry with Rocketdyne.
Did he also help develop the F1?
Yeah, he was.
Anyways.
He was a principal one.
So after he tells me to fuck off, his friend Shelly tried to jump in for him.
Oh, talk about white knighting.
You know your life is sad when a female white knights for you.
Is that Shelley Miscavige, the wife of the leader of Scientology, Miscavige?
No. She
I
is.
think
I'm
it's
making
that
a-
chick that's
I'm
on
making
the-
a
She is
joke.
still in lockdown.
That is
I'm making a joke.
That is an insult to that Shelly.
Oh,
No,
got it.
it's
Okay.
not, because she actually betrayed Scientology and
No.
got put in timeout by her own husband.
So Geistview, this
Yes.
Michelle, this Shelly is
Yes.
the only person in the world to have ever gotten a genetic disease from a vaccine. But there's no medical paper documenting it. There's no medical source whatsoever documenting her miraculous case of getting a genetic disease from a vaccine.
I wonder if
What
Shelley.
pray tell,
impressive.
and what
Very
pray tell was
impressive.
the genetic disease? that
Lupus.
Stupidity?
Oh God.
No,
I
no,
wonder.
she-
I wonder if. Sorry.
She is a graduate of the West Point Military Academy, who was
according to her,
was released from active duty because she contracted lupus from a vaccine.
Shelly, are you sure you didn't? Shelly, did you?
She also graduated from Tumblr and what's the other side? Oh yeah, 4chan.
yeah, she has one redeeming quality. I'm going to leave it at that.
Shelly, did you?
She's got a vagina.
Shelly, did you get? Shelly, if you're listening, did you get fucking 2 little bruises on your chin from JM, from all of this, or?
Oh damn!
Is that another thing you contracted from him?
But yeah,
Wow.
so she is the one who came in and said, "Here you go again, questioning his DD-214."
Yeah, we can do that.
And said that I was now harassing and bullying him, and that and that I should grow up. He's proved his service. Back off with the bullying. Here's a question. Here's a question for you guys. Have you ever heard me question whether or not JM was in the army?
No,
Nope.
you didn't.
No.
We question the fucking claims that he makes about being in the army.
What he did in the army.
All right, the fine details.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, would pointing out that the manner in which he released his DD-214 raised more questions than it answered is that harassment?
Not in any way, shape,
Nope.
or form.
Especially
It's not
since
harassment,
The DD-214 is not a classified document, and it's almost not even like PII.
I just pulled mine off of my official fish, and in 2 minutes blacked out the things that needed to be blacked out, which was like my mom's name and address and my social, and then made it public to the world.
Well, the
It's
thing
not
is, though,
that big of a deal.
well, the thing is, though, we haven't gone out and found his DD-214. He put his DD-214 out there in public, redacted, for us to fucking scrutinize. It's not like we're, he put out DD-214, believe it or not. No, people who know how to read it and how this thing shit fucking works and everything else goes behind it, we can spot the bullshit really fucking quickly, because what he says and what's on there is, may not be fucking jiving. So, or how he's, doing his half truths about being fucking sniper and mortar. Well, okay then, let's see if you actually fucking got this kind of quote unquote training, because it'll be in your fucking record.
There's no way you got training, man.
So, on top of that, amongst all of that, she tried to say that I should back off because he's a wounded warrior.
If he's a
wounded how?
The only way he became a wounded warrior was he shot himself in his own foot.
Well, so, anyways, this is where
I have to put this out before you say anything about the wounded warrior shit. JM, if you're fucking listening, put out your DD-214 again, and under the fucking your awards and decorations, you can redact every fucking other part of it, but I want to see the part where it says Purple Heart in your DD-214.
And his VA rating is also not classified.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're saying I'm a wounded warrior, that could be all like, I got sick from the fucking burn pits, or a Humvee tire at the motor pool in Iraq fucking fell off the truck and ran on my folder and got broken. So I got hurt in country, but I'm not going to define what I actually did to get hurt in country. So I always like to see that part in there where, it has, Purple Heart, because I got Purple Heart and mine has a little number fucking 3 at the end of it. So enjoy yourself.
He was I have a punctured MRE or something.
Yeah, I have a 60% VA rating, but I don't have a Purple Heart. So he should be able to beat that.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm getting all about this, I'm getting kind of pissed about when somebody says he's a wounded warrior. Then specify fucking what kind of wounded you have, because all you're doing is saying is I got fucking hurt in country, which could be a fucking myriad of fucking problems. But actual soldiers like me who actually got hurt by fucking by fire, not like burning, like fire, like cooking fire, but from enemy fire. There's a fucking big difference between you fucking stubbing your toe at the DFAC, walking up the stairs, or falling out of a fucking some truck and breaking your fucking collarbone, versus people like me who actually got blown up and shot up and fucking concussions and blah 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 blah. There's a big fucking difference. Like I said, my Purple Heart at the end of my fucking thing has a little X and it has a 3 at the end of it. So fuck you, JM Truth.
Well, so
I can get behind that.
seeing as how she decided to make that claim for him, I said, guess what? So am I, due to an accident I had while in Japan, where I am now permanently injured in my lower back. But I'm not trying to make anything of that because it's immaterial to all of this. That's why I don't mention it, because it doesn't fucking matter. I was not injured as a part of any combat action related to engaging the enemy. Ergo, no Purple Heart. Ergo, I'm not actually a wounded warrior. Yes, I was a warrior. Yes, I got wounded while I'm in. But never the two words will be connected when you hear me say it.
Yeah,
or he could show any other
we have a request in the
commendation
chat
with a combat V on it.
We have a request in the chat to play something from JM so everybody knows who this little weasel is.
We'll get
That's
there.
not my words, that's their words.
We will get there, because as you can see here, I lovingly play out everything, explain it to her, and I even say it this way here. So, let's summarize it rather simply so that maybe even a West Point cadet could understand it.
Ooh,
I
you said it wrong.
Hi. I think William Steins put that in the chat earlier.
Probably.
West Point High School from that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared.
Yep.
Next time you have a conversation with fucking Becky or whatever the fuck her name is, ask her to recite or sing The Rocket.
I doubt she'll be able to. But
The Rocket, for anybody who doesn't know, The Rocket is the fucking the song that the idiots at fucking West Point sing. And there's a little fucking dance that is a fucking that used to have to do with it too. Because whenever I did fucking branch displays at Fort Lewis and at Fort Knox, and every time they had to get the back of my Bradley before they got from the turret to go fucking sling some 25mm, I always tell them, okay, you fucking no, I wouldn't say that, fucking cadet. I was like, okay, cadets, do The Rocket. And they would fucking start going to the thing. Okay, you're good. Get it back in there.
It's not
Has
that
anybody
Chubby
turned-
Checkers dance from the Goonies or something like that, is it?
Has anybody turned Bud's 131 onto her?
Well, here's the thing. Again, I don't doubt that she went there and was medically discharged. Again, it's the particulars of what they say that I take issue with, because by all accounts, she is the first person in the world and in the history of fucking ever to contract a genetic disease from a vaccination.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's what he specializes in.
Does
anybody? I guess I could, just shoot him an email and say, hey, might want to check this chick out.
Does she think of herself as a wounded warrior?
Even better.
I don't know.
Her YouTube channel. Does she? What type of stuff does she use her YouTube channel for? If she has one.
Anti-vax rhetoric.
And anything that is at least somewhat related to stolen valor stuff, because either if she isn't, Don Shipley will probably not even bother to touch her.
Does Don Shipley even have a channel on YouTube anymore?
No, he does not.
Well, he has his website.
It's there, but he doesn't really do much of anything on it because.
No, that was an old channel.
No.
I'm talking about his one that he was doing his Stolen Valor stuff on.
No, that's what I'm saying is the channel is still there, but he is not doing anything on it new.
Well, even
Doesn't he put out
Shannon.
promos
Okay,
every
it's
now
Shannon Q then.
Hey, Jared,
Okay,
can you
you
send me
lost me
the
on that
link
one.
to that video?
You mean you can't read it here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to type everything.
Oh my
There's
god!
random letters and numbers, and they
Oh my
just jump into my
God.
head, and
Quit
then I get
trying.
horny, and I end up on Pornhub.
Like, oh
Jared,
my god!
Regarding her vaccination injury, does anybody know the size of needle for the vaccination? Because I mean, if it was like a 4-inch gauge, she could have contracted syphilis or something.
Hey guys, do you have like a iPhone or an Android?
I am on my Samsung.
All right.
USB-C port?
I am outside by a barn.
Well,
but yes,
what
it has
port
a
do you have
barn.
your charging cable, the connector.
Oh, I'm sorry, mini USB.
Mini USB.
Micro,
Okay.
micro.
Okay.
So.
Oh.
This is an S6 phone. I'm not high tech like you guys are.
So let me refresh this to see what, because here's the other thing that the wonderful JM fuck nugget. Stop, you fucking asshat. Gotta love how when you click pause and it's like, what? You want me to keep playing? No, you.
What is your biggest complaint? What the fuck is that?
So.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
I found JM Truth getting rid of comments and replies to comments. So I asked him if he no longer agreed that honor and integrity are core values worth keeping. Note, I asked about honor and integrity. What's his response right here? Apparently, he doesn't give a shit about integrity anymore.
All I know is that JM Truth sent. Sorry.
No, his response, Geist, was honor, yes. Harassment, no.
Hey, Jared, I noticed something's missing from there.
Oh,
commitment.
JM is being dishonest. I just don't want to live anymore. It's just not the word I want to live.
I have a question for you guys. Do you hear the bird in the background?
Yes.
Damn it.
So notice how there's only 2 replies here? They're used
All I see is your icon.
Oh, well. This is more for other people not on a mobile device. Or watching out in YouTube land.
It's all small for me.
So, Bob from Globebusters commented on this.
You got Bob's attention? Oh my God.
Not Bob commented directly to JM's video here. There was another person who replied to Bob's comment referencing, remember how he used to claim that he had a commercial pilot's license?
Yeah, I've seen that reply.
But then it disappeared?
Yeah, I brought that up the other day in the debate.
Yeah.
Well, that top secret stuff getting disappeared again, or
so
Well,
no.
just
Someone.
to point out, Jared, your comment or your reply is also missing.
Oh, I know, because JM has my main account blocked.
Much like he has mine, because from your previous comment up there, Jared, I saw a couple comments missing.
Yep. And so.
Oh, can you still do that logging off thing and then watch it anyway? Or is that a
oh, you mean like an incognito window like I have here?
Mm-hmm. You can still watch it that way?
Where I went onto my other account, my Moto account, to comment on here. Because wait, let's look here. Oh, look, the comment from Moto is there. But not here.
I'm just
Jared,
I'm not seeing your Moto account reply.
Oh, he blocked both accounts now. See, now here's what's really funny.
He might have
is
just
because,
deleted the
hang on,
Moto
no.
from Bob.
Are all the Moto comments gone?
No.
Just that one on Bob's reply?
Yep.
Huh. Imagine. Let's read it to see why he would consider deleting that comment.
It's another proof of his, honesty, I guess.
So
Just to strengthen it?
So a third party referenced said details about having a pilot's license being in a bio and then miraculously disappearing from a bio, where JM asked that person directly, "What are you talking about?" To which I replied this. He's talking about how Bob here claimed to have been a commercial pilot or held a commercial pilot's license. However, when an actual commercial pilot looked into the available records, Bob's name didn't show up. Then Bob's bio changed to no longer state that he was a commercial pilot at any time.
It's
funny how
it's not only commercial pilot, it's a commercial pilot with multi-engine rating.
Funny how Bob said that, was found out to be lying through his fucking teeth, and then it disappears. And when someone brings it up, that comment disappears. And when someone explains what that person is referring to, those comments disappear.
I just feel honored to be in a hangout with a person who got not only blocked and messages hidden about Bob. So can I, if I go out and find myself a bald eagle on a mountain here and I tranquilize and stuff it in a shoebox and mail it to you, will you autograph it for me?
Of course.
Oh, sure. Okay. Has anybody here not been blocked by Bob?
Oh,
I've been blocked by Bob for 3 years.
I haven't been blocked by Bob.
Hey, that's because you haven't done enough on that account.
I haven't.
I think we all can agree. Hashtag don't fuck with Wolfie.
Exactly.
I got blocked by Bob almost it was almost 3 years ago now. But when I first got to Antarctica, they, Ghostbusters, Glowbusters was having a fucking hangout, and they're talking about Antarctica and other shit. And I got in the chat, and I was like, I'm here fucking right now. I can literally go outside to the fucking heavy machinery shop, standing outside in the fucking snow with a fucking yellow and a fucking red cone flashlight, and waving back and forth to show you I'm fucking here on the webcam. And I fucking went out and I did. I stood out there for 30 fucking minutes, waving this thing around, walking around in circles, keep myself fucking wearing my bunny boots and blah, blah, blah. Or not my bunny boots, my Mickey Mouse boots. And I'm waving this shit around. I go back inside. And lo and behold, my fucking account was fucking blocked from Glowbusters.
Nice. So, Jay, what were the comments
CGI.
that you were making?
Oh, the comments that I was making? Let's see here.
Tell Bob he's pretty.
Oh, I didn't even talk to Bob. Screw Bob.
Well, tell me he's pretty. Tell me he's pretty.
So, right under Jam's honor, yes, harassment, no. This is probably the one that got me deleted. Do we have a case of comments being deleted again? Followed by a direct reply to him. I'm curious as to what could be considered harassment that would have you deleting a comment/question. But how I really found out was I made this reply to Adam K here. I was just like, I'm not trying to entirely defend JM, but stolen valor is a serious claim. Cite the text and everything.
Control plus, please.
And that I verified his service independent of the DD-214 that was shared. And I didn't see it, or nobody responded to that. It's because when I came over here, you can see there's no reply to it. And that I'm missing right here.
Hey, you should refresh Jay and go to Bob's comment. Someone called him pretty.
Someone called him pretty?
Yeah, you should go check that out.
Does anybody kind of think it's a coincidence that JM Truth came on the fucking scene after Sean cut his hair?
Excuse me?
I'll be the jackass here. Has JM Truth ever tried out the transvestigation shit?
We're talking about my hair here, so repeat that again.
What hair again? What hair? I just think it's a coincidence. It's everything about Russian business is a coincidence. So I just kind of think it's JM Truth is a clone or was manufactured by them to deflect us from the CIA operatives that are pushing out the globe evidence and narratives.
And this has to do what with my hair?
You just happen to be the stand-in for. We can check, so the CIA can check for hair types and
Hey
stuff
guys,
like that.
let me go ahead and read this. You are a pretty man. Now all you need is a man bun for me to put some of my organic frosting on.
Oh yeah.
Or better.
Nice.
Oh, thanks. I'm never eating again. Damn.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Or better yet, he can fucking get the hairstyle of Princess Leia and just use those as fucking bumpers.
Now I really want to listen to
distraction.
Professor Funbag's
mental
voice
bleach.
right now, just to get that out of my mind.
Sean, can you read a phone book or something just to distract us?
Oh yeah.
Furball, look at the screen.
It's a ninja cat.
It's a ninja dog.
This is courtesy of Vesta.
It's cool.
Look, it's got a haircut too.
I'm just not sure what part I like the most.
It's just those two
puppy
clips
thing or
over and
the
over
cat
again.
thing. Yeah.
But so there was a request for showing the weaselness that is JM Truth.
And listen to his voice.
Do I have
so
to?
that
Now-
you can recognize it.
Do
Jared,
we know where to even fucking begin?
Jared, do you want to torture yourself before movie night?
I may not be
You
on
could
movie
just play
night.
a Stolen Valor one.
Do you think that I'm putting out a poll here? Does anybody think it's a yes or no? Does anybody think that the white smock that fucking JM Truth is the same white smock that Anthony uses and just kind of mail it back and forth to each other because they're kind of low on funds?
Oh,
They're
the
both
lab
butcher's
coat?
jackets. They're butcher's coats.
Yeah, but are they the same coat?
John Pendleton.
No,
No, unfortunately, with how rotund Anthony is, they wouldn't be able to fit the same way in the same size.
Well, the thing is, if Anthony sends his over to JM Truth, I guarantee his little fucking note will be like, "With love, Anthony." Little heart at the end, like a fucking 16-year-old girl would put on the end of it. Probably the same.
Hey, Jared,
Bubbly handwriting.
I have the PSA for Stolen Valor queued up if you want me to.
You know what? I never actually watched the video.
Holy jump
It's
cut.
beautifully edited.
Oh God, there's more to it than that.
Oh,
you just showed me the one example of his editing, and holy fuck.
Okay, everybody, pack your monitors with the Lexane before we continue.
Right
No,
before we
look,
do
I
that,
don't
can
have-
I
I
show
don't-
you
I'm-
something very special as a small sneak peek?
No,
There's too much risk
big
behind
no.
that.
This is about
Yeah.
size
The way you're saying it, yeah.
No.
Is this the kind of thing where I need to put my credit card number in first?
No. This is
Pig.
completely
Yeah, we did.
PG.
Pig.
Yeah,
you,
whatever,
No, Pig is,
Pig.
Pig
You
is
are
trying to run a credit card
No.
scam.
I wanted
No.
to announce something.
Pig. You are not playing Gush Gush.
No, I'm not gonna play Gush Gush, damn it.
All right,
But
I'll-
can I at least can I at least show something that's gonna be
No.
coming out soon?
No, you
No.
can't do anything, Pig. You don't have the right anymore.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
put-
do.
you- especially anything you're not gonna be especially anything you're gonna be putting out later. So I don't know how that could be fucking interpreted.
Damn it! Damn it!
Save
Did
it
you really
for,
have to say that?
save it,
Ugh.
save it for Side Strike.
You
save
too
it for
family
movie
friendly,
night.
Pig. You're not allowed to show anything anymore.
Hey, wait a moment. Hold on. I can do educational videos about my mole, okay?
Jared,
Hey,
can
even
you-
William
can
Stein
you
says no.
block-
Oh, whoa. If
Yeah,
William
but-
Stein says
Too late, I'm showing.
Hang on. No. So hang on. Let's do it this way. Everyone in the chat, William, we already know your vote. Everyone else in the chat, if you want to risk what Pig has to show, press 1.
Risk it for the biscuit, man.
No.
Maybe I think you need to start playing with the
You got my vote.
pieces of string and your finger again.
No, Sean, don't give him your vote.
No. Sean's vote was hell no.
Oh, no.
But but don't forget, chat. This is the same. You're getting this for free when you normally have to go to Pornhub under the communities tab and pay $19.95 for each additional month.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not going to do
Here's the thing.
that.
I think Pig got PG and GP backwards. He's actually looking at geriatric porn.
Okay. I'm actually using some sock accounts to vote for myself.
Yes, I'm noticing that, Pig, and so
I see more twos than I see ones.
Speedy Smoke. I'm curious. Are you sure you want to be?
It's something that's going on side channel. Okay.
You know what they say about curiosity in the cat?
Vesta?
Give it PTSD.
Vesta?
Jared,
Vesta has the right answer so far. Yes, but I'm
I'm
scared.
not curious. I'm terrified of what Pig's got to show.
I don't
Remember-
want to see.
remember
I,
Pig-
you know, the last time Pig had anything to show me, I got a picture of his testicle.
remember Piggy's narrative on this. This is something he wants to show you that later he's going to be putting out. So remember those
it's going to be
that-
putting out on Side Strike's channel.
Just remember what you're seeing between those
he's
sides
just going to
is
be
not
putting out.
bubblegum.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Also
So,
I'm
know
doing
that
it. I'm doing it. You
Hang-
can't
hang
stop
on,
me,
guys.
Jared. I'm
Hang
doing
on.
it.
Piggy,
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I'm
So-
all titillated.
So it is going on Side Strike's channel, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Then save it for Side Strike.
No, preview. Let's wet the whistle, because that's as wet as Pig is ever going to get.
don't say wet the whistle to that poor boy. He's
Don't
gonna go
betray us,
after that
Kristen.
labor.
But it's big whistles out of both ends.
Letting what?
Is
now?
Piggy,
What am I going to be doing with my mouth?
is Pig going to get a haircut? Is Pig going to get a haircut?
Oh,
If
shave
I'm
it.
able to get a haircut.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm just going to show it.
all
Fuck it.
right. Let's see it, Pig. Well,
Let's see it.
What project are you going to mess up now?
It's a project that's been
I'm
produced
titillated.
as this should have never been produced. That's all you're going to be able to see.
I'm titillated.
Nice. Wait. Is this the excerpts from the drive that you told me about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Why does this look
Me
like a
and
fucking?
Cy, 6 hours in a car together, just driving, getting lost in Kentucky.
Holy shit! How did he not beat the fuck out of you to the point that he had
Very
to dump your body on
easily,
the
I
side of
rubbed
the
the
road?
tip of his head, and that's all the information you're getting.
La
out
la
of
la
me.
la 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 la.
That's a
Hey,
bit-
that's
And that
big.
statement is 100% factually accurate, and Diana can back me up. I rubbed
Is this a
the-
2019?
Wow,
Shock
that's a video.
support for the
That's
passenger
a,
side of the vehicle.
that's just a. I need brain bleach at this point. That's a mental image I don't need to see.
Well,
It's just
this
the
is
tip
a-
of Cy's head, man.
Pig, I
This
heard you were
curiosity.
tied up and I heard you were tied up and gagged in the trunk.
No.
I'll just say that-
He did carry some kerosene and a couple
I'll
blankets
just
for me.
I'll just say
This
this.
is-
Jake says it was a 6-hour drive, but only 13 minutes is airworthy, which means that must have been a boring as fuck trip.
No. This is in Kentucky.
That's even worse.
This is when we. So essentially, this is after the arc, right? And the only thing you're going to get is we went back in time to 1995.
Everybody, just picture this. Picture the fucking Mutts cut truck from Dumb and Dumber, the first one that came out, and the banjos from Deliverance playing in the background is all you need to know about this video.
Wow.
Actually, yes, that's perfect for this video. He wouldn't allow us to get out of the car.
For
Me to
safety
get out of the car.
reasons.
Oh yeah, that's
At
what
one
happens.
point, I did get out of the car to get my phone out of the back, and I thought he was
Well,
going to leave me on the side of the
The
road.
reason he didn't want you to get out of the car is because of how much effort it takes for you to get into the car.
No, actually, that was easy. I had plenty of leg.
And
if you listen-
hang
if you-
on a second, let me look something up because I've got an explanation as to why Side Strike did not want to.
And when Look at Pig got
masturbate?
out of the
No.
Pig got out of the
The
vehicle,
only
and if you
reason-
listen to the
The only
You're
reason
here,
why
a big
he did not-
screech.
The only reason why he did not want you getting out of the car is because
So I didn't get shot.
No.
We
it's
put
so
a
you
bunch of
didn't get-
atheist propaganda within the windows of the car
Yeah.
just to fuck with people.
No, it's
Piggy,
so
just
that
to
you
make
didn't
sure
get-
in the
it's
read the
so that
internal
you
chat
didn't-
before you show anything.
Bo,
just to make
Yeah,
sure.
guys, come on,
No.
give me a break.
if you listen to
I'm
I
pulling.
just wanted to make sure, you know.
It's our project. I can show it if I want.
when he got out of the vehicle, when he got out of the vehicle, and if you listen to the audio just before he says "get back in the car," you'll hear this phrase "gimp, get back into the," and that's and it wasn't
Okay.
the car. It was not car. It was cage. So
Okay,
Mr.
Pig.
Pig,
Pig, are you familiar? Are you familiar with Deliverance, the movie?
Ding, 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 ding,
Hold on, I'm
ding,
taking
ding.
a picture real quick because I think I have cancer.
there's a lot of there's
you are
a
not-
pig squealing in it.
You are
No,
not
when I-
showing that picture on air.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
showing
not.
that picture on air. I'm sending it to fucking You Wish privately.
Are you
Well,
trying to
motherfucker.
win the bet?
Squeal like a pig for me.
Yeah, exactly. Squeal like a pig. Okay.
And,
Now,
and-
that
anyways,
has, now, for those of you who have not seen the movie, that has a very, very particular connotation because it involves Ned Beatty. And if you know who Ned Beatty is,
Everyone look at my titty.
that was
I just
that
posted
was-
it in Veterans Talk Weekly.
no,
Crew.
That was
like
Otis from Superman. If you know Otis from Superman, if you remember Lex Luthor's little clumsy sidekick,
Yes.
that's Ned Beatty.
Yep.
But in 1972, he was in a movie called Deliverance, where you know the dueling banjo song from.
Wait.
But there is a particular
Skydog 59 says Deliverance was in Georgia, not Kentucky.
Yeah, not Kentucky.
There's
does
a
not
wait,
matter.
wait.
It is still in-
I got a question. Kentucky and Georgia, are that different?
No, they're not, because they're both in the Appalachian Mountains. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Everything
Do not
south of
Pasco. Don't collect your $200.
everything south of New York down to Florida is all pretty much the same thing anyway. So
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, guys. If you
Sorry.
check Veterans Talk Weekly Crew on Discord,
Thank you.
you'll see a picture of my
I'm not
nipple.
gonna do
Does
that.
this look cancerous?
Nope, not looking.
No, it does not.
Not looking. So
Not on the left. I'm talking about the dark spot on the right.
that looks
Jared, you got-
all
that looks
right,
titillating.
and
You got-
back
you
to
got-
what Jay Brown has on the screen. So
All right, Jay. All on you.
Oh my fucking god! Is he in a flight suit?
Yes.
Yes.
That is fucking.
He's so
Oh,
supposed.
just wait.
That's a fueler suit. That's for the fuel drivers, right?
Okay, now here's something interesting. I cannot.
Oh my fucking
see-
god!
I cannot find that video on YouWished. I can't see it. I have been blocked from viewing it.
This video right here?
That doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
It's on his other
No.
channel. It's not on his main channel.
What's his other
Yes.
channel?
JM Truth Productions.
Productions.
Yeah, just well, just write the video title in your search
That
bar.
Update.
That is literally something he just went out and fucking bought. I can tell just by the fucking part
it's
of the
too fucking clean.
Yeah.
It's Look down there where his look down there where the Velcro is by his hands for the what do you call it? Yeah, that
wrist?
shit right there. None of it's frayed or worn or like it's been crumpled over or it's been dirty or smudged or anything like that. That shit's fucking like he went down to the hardware store, not the
He
hardware
just
store,
got
but
it from the surplus store.
yeah. Or straight off Amazon. Oh, look, flight suit.
Yeah, they
It
raised
doesn't even have, it doesn't even have the fucking proper Velcro shit on there.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it looked off.
But
Why
do go
would
on.
you even consider doing that? I mean, you're making a
And with the
PSA
brimming.
about accusations, but you're feeding the fire.
Oh,
I love his
massive.
patches.
Because it's a flat earther and they love the fire.
The average civilian won't know the difference between a military flight suit and a costume.
Yeah, I'm looking. I love his fucking patches. If there's any more fucking video,
Patches on.
That's what I was
and
gonna
if it's
ask.
one of his
Zoom
fans,
in on
they
his
don't.
patch.
He's got
Yeah,
IR
and if it-
in country.
yeah, but that's not that's not the IR flag. That's some fucking bullshit. That's some stripes with something like a fucking mugshot picture in the picture, the dead center. That's not the fucking IR flag.
It's
Skydog's got it. He's a movie maker. It's a prop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better. He doesn't understand audio engineering at all
Oh.
because when I pulled this because I was clipping it together before I talked to Jared about actually doing a VTW on this. Every time I played a clip of his video, it literally clipped the audio meter. Every time.
Yeah, it's not like that. He doesn't even understand fucking eye lines. His eye lines are all fucking everywhere.
It gets better. Jay, hit play.
Can
please.
I
I'm
do a small
titillated.
little update real quick?
No.
I squeezed the brown thing and white stuff came out.
Yeah, no.
Here, pick,
The
stay
brown
like
thing
that
is
for a while.
Have some tea ready.
Anyways, back to the video. Watch this wonderful editing.
Nothing. No audio.
No audio.
Look at the.
No audio?
No audio.
Nope. No audio.
God damn it, Jay.
Yeah.
You had one
First
job.
Very first
That's
thing, why the fuck is his pocket open? Second, what the hell is that framing? If he's a supposed, film guy, what the hell is he doing with that framing?
Well, he looks really fat there too.
It gets
And what's up with the? He's also got the Wounded Warrior Project as the IR flag.
Doesn't he look fat?
Hey, I take offense to that.
minor concern.
it is taken.
He needs a haircut.
Well, it's perceived, not given.
Well, he looks fatter than me, and I'm older than him.
Hey, I'm younger than all of you,
And I'm one of the co-directors and producers of the film documentary, The Plane
Yes,
Crew.
we can hear
I
it
wanted
now.
to take a
So.
moment to talk to
I love my new microphone.
Skydog does have a point. That is the best he has ever sounded. Silent.
about a very serious issue that has come up within the flat earth and round earth community and the issue that's come up over the internet. And that's the issue of falsely accusing soldiers of stolen valor. As I see it, this is becoming a major
Oh my
issue,
God. Pause it.
especially within certain communities.
The first time, the little clip that Jay sent me, my exact response was, "Holy fucking jump cut, Batman!"
Just out of curiosity, that if you look at that fucking what you would call his IR flag, which is actually a Wounded Warrior Project thing on his fucking uniform, how in the fuck is he gonna get his fucking pins in that fucking pocket with the bottom of that flap, that thing covering the pins, the pin where the holes for the pins to slide into? I'm just putting it out there.
And why
Anyways,
is that? Why does he have the 2019 patch?
And where's
I'm just
his
trying to figure out
blood
why
type?
Yeah, I'm also looking at.
Wouldn't he have an older patch?
Well, here's the thing though. On a flight suit, even a Army CBC uniform, there's fucking the older style didn't have what the new style does. The name tapes, the Velcro for the name tapes. It doesn't have name tapes of the U.S. Army tape or the name tape on his fucking uniform. He just has the Velcro patch. Army doesn't use that kind of thing. That's what the Air Force does.
Yeah, but wouldn't he have like an older dated like Wounded Warriors patch?
This
Because
isn't-
you can just
this
buy
isn't
those.
This isn't an actual uniform he's trying to portray here. So this isn't things he's ever been given. It's probably something he found in a box and put on a uniform.
Yeah, but here's
Okay.
the thing.
Well, of course, because I'm
that's
gonna
the
have
same
my blood type
uniform
on
that his pilot was wearing.
So it's like the Camp Walker patch that I got.
The thing is, if he's talking about being talking about not Wounded Warrior, but Stolen Valor and stuff like that, at least put on your old shit. You can put like a piece of tape. Well, you put your name there anyways, JM. But at least put on your old shit. That way we can see you in your old uniform instead of some shit you fucking bought off the fucking internet and slapped on 2 fucking patches and go, oh look, I used to be in the military. And civilians who don't know what the fuck I look at are going like, oh look, he's got this on, he's got that on. It looks really fucking cool. But anybody who knows better can spot the bullshit in 30
Or
seconds.
just wear civilian clothes so that you don't make people question your motives.
I have to say, I put more effort in my Halloween costume when I was 8, wearing my dad's old army jacket with my name on it and stuff, like my last name.
Well,
I put more
and-
effort
and-
in
and
that
I'll- and-
than this
and-
dude did.
And
Well,
I'll
I got
say,
a question. I got a question about his video production here.
Please, Sean, just give me 30 seconds. As a civilian, when I wear my boots, I put O positive on my boots, just as a civilian walking around, just in case.
I still got dog tags in mine. Or one.
I don't know how I lost my dog tags. I have no idea where they're at.
My dad's
I got one dog tag.
somewhere in my
I got
house.
one. When I work around here, when I'm on the tractor, so that I wear my. Normally, I'm around here in sandals and stuff. But when I'm on the tractors and whatnot, doing work like that, I wear my army boots, and I still wear my army boots that have my dog tag in my right boot.
I still have one attached to my Foot Locker that's been there for years, but it's glued to it. Like
I'm like
get it off of there.
I'm just trying to say with this little video, why are you trying to fucking bullshit people with what you're wearing instead of just your argument center full guy, so you're not gonna be wearing a combat vehicle crewman suit. So what's the fucking point, JM?
Isn't that a fueler's coat? Just saying, isn't that a fueler's jumper?
Yeah, that's a flight. That's a flight.
It's multi-use for different areas.
Yeah, but it's not a
suit
flight.
with all
Look
long
how
patches.
shiny it is. Look how shiny it is. That has not been worn at all.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he wouldn't even be wearing a flight suit in the army. The closest thing he'd get to would be wearing a fucking CVC uniform, which is like a flight suit, but it's used for tankers and Bradley crew members and people in armored vehicles. It's called the CVC uniform. That's the closest thing he could have fucking worn, but he will never fucking wear a flight suit.
and probably not with dreadlocks.
Oh no, that's he needs a haircut.
Well,
Like I
I'm
said,
just trying to
Sean.
figure out why he has this video uploaded in 1080p, but he recorded in 420. I mean, look at the damn pixelization.
He's so awesome. It's
Why would
production. That's production, Sean.
I mean, I'm actually trying to read his actually custom made nameplate, and I can't read it because the resolution it was recorded it was so damn low, and he upscaled it to 1080p.
Oh, let's see, Sean. I think I can't remember the name of the damn software, but there's a software out there that can overlay several frames of a video.
Stacking.
Yeah, but where it's quotes increases the resolution, unquote. It just takes time. Just like you can use averaging on the older GPS receivers before SA was disabled.
I mean, I'm looking at the actual leaf pattern. The guy, it looks like he's got an damn Majors leaf pattern. I can read the Joshua Michael. I can't read the line below that has two little dots next to it.
No, that's if you look at that thing,
it's
it's
the
like,
U.S. Army crest.
yeah, you can see the top of it's got the circle. You can kind of see almost the feathers and stuff like that with the curve at the bottom. So I think that's the Army's branch symbol.
Well,
But
we could just
underneath
find
that, it says
that's not part of the video where it's as clean as possible, and then what do you call it? Copy paste it into damn it. Use that as a Google image search to find
the very bottom part is the one that's hard to read, but the top part is the Army's eagle basically, and then underneath that is in white is Joshua fucking Miller or some shit like that, and underneath that I can't say it says like U.S. something or U.S.
dash.
I can't tell what the rest of it. But the thing on his left shoulder is a Wounded Warrior fucking patch. It's not even a fucking IR flag. So
Good night, folks. I got to get going.
All right,
guys.
Would it be unreasonable to think that the gray patch, the Wounded Warrior thing, that's something you could easily buy at an air show, for example? For fundraising?
You can buy that up, and you can look online. He could have donated to something and got that fucking patch, or he stole it out of Madigan when he got out of there. So
you could just have put a McDonald's logo on instead.
He could have, when he was at Madigan, he could have gone by the fucking Wounded Warrior Project office, and they probably had like 5 on the desk, and probably took one.
Yeah. I mean, when he was at Madigan, he was helping out at all the other departments as well as doing his work in the emergency department.
As he was writing his thesis for Navy nuke school.
Yeah.
Well, we got to give them this. At least it's still listed as a film and animation category, not education or anything like that.
The thing is, I know Madigan very well, and I'm just thinking in my mind, was he in the fucking big building in Madigan, or is he down where they call Old Madigan, which was built in the fucking 40s? So if you look at a fucking street view or satellite imagery, one side of the road is New Madigan, which is the big fucking skyscraper-looking building, and then across the road, a little bit farther down, is what they call Old Madigan. Old Madigan is where you go get your shots, you get ready for deployments, physical therapies, that kind of thing is down there at Old fucking Madigan. So,
do you know what that thing is on his yellow patch?
Yeah, that's the Army crest. The
Without
eagle.
the crest.
Yeah, that's the eagle. That's the star on the top one would be the eagle. Then whatever. It almost looks like the fucking squash bug of the fucking warrant officers.
Yeah, I've never seen it without the actual circle around it.
Yeah, the stars.
It's like half of a crest.
Yeah, all it is basically the eagle, the very top part of it, and the talons at the bottom holding the fucking the arrows and
Tech has a.
I have a link
to
a
copy
image
of
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I'll pull it up
circle
after this.
Stars.
I'll pull it up and share it after this.
But all I gotta say is, JM, why the fuck would you wear this? Why don't you just wear your fucking either your Class A's or your ribbons or your fucking your top of your old uniform? Why put on some bullshit that you never fucking wore in the first place? Because you were never fucking.
He can't fit it. There's another PSA he has. I'm a fat guy. I am a fat guy, and I will admit I cannot fit into my.
I can testify to that.
But he won't be able to fit in his if you look at the other PSA he put up for Patricia Steer.
But JM, don't fucking put on stuff that you never fucking wore in the first place. It just screams fucking
It looks
bullshit.
bad. It fucking
It
looks
does.
bad. Just like redacting the ever-loving fuck out of your DD214, it looks bad.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Jared, go
DDG.
look at my current comment on JM Truth on that video.
What's the hide on a DD214 besides your social?
A couple address next of kin addresses. That's about it.
Mine doesn't have any next of kin addresses on it.
Block 20.
The new one does.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, when did you get out? Because mine is 2000 what?
12.
So you should have formed.
I got it.
Should have formed 2000. So block 19, blocks 19 and 7B are the two other blocks.
I'm gonna have to look. I just don't recall that being there.
So
yeah, I have a 2009 version I'm looking at right now, and yeah, just like Jared said.
I'd have to open the iPerm.
I actually got the bottom line of his little nameplate. It says director.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Co-director.
Good job, Sean.
So he was in a DIY video.
Oh God,
and he was so special. He wanted to make it. I want to see the huge patch on his back.
No, he wants you to think that he's doing the new Top Gun Maverick movie.
No, he's not. This is the plain truth.
Owner, president, chief executive officer, director, chief science officer.
In your opinion, where he's sitting, does that look anything like any? It doesn't have to, but any sort of military installation or
no.
It looks like government housing, kind of.
It looks like Section 8 housing, and honestly, that looks like an outdoor stage that
Or a
no one
church.
ever uses.
Or a church or a community center.
Yeah.
Shall we continue playing more?
Like I said with his little video with his little supposed pilot, Air Force pilot, or Army pilot, sorry, but he was around jet. I'm going to say this is probably the same exact flight suit, just with a different nameplate change. And I'll say again, it's literally just a movie prop.
I do have to ask the question of why he's wearing a movie prop. Did he actually jizz in his own uniform?
No, he's trying to give the visual to lend credence to what he is talking about, when in actuality, dude, you're just making it fucking worse.
Okay, how special does he think he is? Apparently, this is creepy, but he has a son. And there's a graduation video.
He thinks that he should have ridden the short bus to school.
Hey, before we get going, I'm down to 15% on my battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up.
All right, later, guys.
All right, later, guys.
Later, guys.
Good talking, y'all. Bye, Z's.
He named his son Joshua Gennari the second, HS or whatever that is.
Yeah,
the second. Seriously,
instead of Junior.
That's because I think they have another child that might go by that.
No, so
he has multiple.
Wait. So here's the thing: if you Junior and second are synonymous. If you do a Junior and then you do it again, that's the third. It is actually the reason why my oldest brother is not a third, is because my wife said, hell no, we're not having three of you, and she added a name on the front. So my oldest brother actually has two middle names. Because my dad was like, I was firstborn, I'm a junior, this is our firstborn, we're having a third. And my mom was like, no. Not happening.
I'm surprised she didn't take your dad to divorce court.
Yeah, when you start adding like the third to the end of the stuff, you start sounding pretentious. So.
It's not as well used here, but some of us, my family has always done it. We just use the names of ancestors, not that far back, but we just put in a middle name, or in my case, first name extra for family.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Okay, how many of you guys remember the Curtis Mathis TV sets?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, well, if you were not an early 1980s kid, you probably don't remember Curtis Mathis.
Well, I was born in '83.
Okay, well, that explains it, because by that point, Curtis Mathis had pretty much started the process of shutting down. My mother went to school with Curtis Mathis Jr. And she dated said man for 3 dates and decided he was too stuck up for her. Okay. So then she moved on to my father, and they got married, and God knows they had me. My mother really liked Curtis Mathis Jr. as a person, not as a spouse. So unfortunately, I got named after Curtis Mathis.
So that's why you're so fucked up.
Oh, partially yes. When I found out the story, I had to find out from family. I didn't even get to find out from my aunt or from my own mom, because my mother had passed away in 1985, and she still felt I was too young to realize where my first name came from. So yeah, thankfully I don't have a middle name of Mathis, but I could have had my grandfather not stepped in and said, no, I'm not going to have you name him after a businessman in my...
My first sergeant was Johnny Mathis.
Oh, shame it wasn't
Not the
Unitas.
singer.
All right, how much more do we torture ourselves? I say a lot. Back to it, Jay.
All right.
Communities who are attempting to use this accusation like a bludgeon to beat people over the head with. Folks, stolen valor is not a joke. It's a federal offense, and you don't have the right to use it as a club to hit people over the head. You especially don't have the right to use it without any valid cause or reason. As journalists, as myself and my co-director Shelley Lewis would tell you, there's a lot of work that goes into researching someone's background. And just because somebody doesn't have claims on their background, on their face.
Now he's a journalist on top of it, and talking about all the research that goes into it. Really, then where is your cohort's journalistic integrity by making claims against people with no factual foundation?
Oh, Jared, this day and age, journalists have no ethics.
Bullshit. I'm still holding anyone who uses that term, who uses that title. I am still going to hold them to some level of ethical behavior.
I totally agree with you on that. I'm just saying that if you look at the way the media operates today with a lot of these stories, it explains a lot.
Yeah, excluding the few actual honest journalism-based norms. Yeah.
William Steins, I will say yes to your statement in the live chat. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, but let's see how much worse this editing gets.
Facebook page or doesn't want to share with you their DD-214 does not mean that they're guilty of stolen valor.
There it was.
There are many
Did you catch it, Jared? Let's watch that again.
DD-214 does not mean that they're guilty of stolen valor. There are
just to clarify, JM, real quick, because I was actually curious about what Obama did with the Stolen Valor Act.
Yeah, he snowflaked it.
Oh, I have that pulled up somewhere.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it now. It's only a crime to claim to hold specific medals in the effort to gain money by having those medals. Specifically, Medal of Honor, Distinguished Service Cross, Navy Cross, Air Force Cross, Silver Star, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Purple or Combat Action Ribbons, Combat Action Ribbons Badge, Combat Action Badge, Combat Medical Badge, Combat Action Medal, or any replacement or duplicate medal for such medal as authorized by law. People can say they were in the Army or in the Navy all they want. As long as they don't claim to have these specific medals, they're not committing a crime. Look at what Obama did to butcher it.
Well, they're not committing, just simply claiming it. They are not breaking a law, but if they use that claim to try to get any sort of benefit, that's where it becomes a crime.
And Sean, just to clarify this, it wasn't necessarily Obama, it was the Supreme Court. They struck it down as a free speech, much like burning and stepping on the flag is. They hold it in that same regard.
And it's ridiculous in my book, but yeah.
You know, the way I view it is that lying about your qualifications should be a crime.
It should be.
I mean, because
a crazy homeless guy running around saying that he was a general or something, and he had the Medal of Honor, I wouldn't care.
Well,
but someone using it to try to make him look bigger or whatever, that kind of thing. Even it doesn't matter if it's just for as bling in front of a girl, or it's for monetary gain or otherwise.
Well,
that would
be even if Jane was lying entirely about being in the Army at all, it's still not stolen valor because, well, it's not stolen valor in a legal sense because he's not using the claim of being in the military as a means to make money. He's using it. He's padding his DD-214 to give himself credibility for his Flat Earth channel, but he's not using it as a means to make money, which is why he's got all that shit redacted.
But this is where I'll disagree with you, Sean. Is that he's using his YouTube channel to make money. So if he's using his DD-214 to pad his channel and to give it credibility, then yes, he is doing this to make financial gain.
Not directly, but indirectly, and that's where he's nicely put himself into a gray area on that, where technically he's not breaking the law, but he is unethical as fuck.
Yeah, he might not be breaking the law, but he has turned himself into an absolute shit for anybody who's served. Because he's padding out his shit with shit that didn't happen.
Yeah.
War stories are one thing, but when you're sitting there saying, oh, well, I was E5, but, I didn't get a promotion for 7 years out of the 12 I was in. It says a lot.
Yeah, I was in for 6. I made E5 in 4. Yeah. I was... No. Just no. Had I stayed in for 12 years, I would have been at least in E6, if not E7.
But Jared, you gotta understand something.
I'm willing to put money on that he was E1 or E2.
Yeah.
Probably
you gotta
E2.
understand something, Jared. When I went through AT, and when I was in Cell Block D, ATs were on a fast track to advance. Now, granted, that was back in the late 90s. So, yeah, that was...
Oh, it was starting to slow down when I was going through the pipeline, but still, when you actually know your shit, when you actually are a properly evaluated hard charger and all that shit, making rank is easy.
Keeping it, however.
Keeping it is something else, especially when you have an alcohol.
Oh no, keeping it is easy. You just have to know how to not get caught.
Do you know the easiest way to make E5 while you're in Korea for a year? Come here as an E6.
Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Son of a troll.
Oh, man.
More stupid, Jared.
So BM, one serious question: how hard is it to go from E3 to E1 when you're stationed in Korea as an E3?
Easy.
Oh, easy.
Korean prostitute.
Violate curfew if you're underage. Drink alcohol. Fights in the barracks. Here in Korea, easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same,
Well,
same
if you're
thing.
if you're an E5, you can only be you can put down 1 grade. But if you're an E3, however,
Yeah, you're going to be an E1 again.
Well,
Hey,
and,
what
and
about a ride to Boom Boom?
you know, so that
Right to the Boom Boom House?
it's the
Oh, yeah.
same.
Ironically, I just got a text message about that.
Nice.
Wow.
But here's the thing: in Japan, it's the same way.
No, not like that.
No, is because of the liberty restrictions they use on the E4 and below, it's almost daring them to get in trouble. It's inviting problems with the
It's
way
almost
that they
like
were
the
doing it.
military has decided that they wanted to bus more people, so send them to forward deployed places.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we need people overseas, so let's give them a area incentive pay, only to fuck them over out of it when we cut their orders. No,
Jared.
no. I'm not speaking from experience on that one at all.
Jared,
Fucking jackasses. What?
I have a new group, a white supremacist group on Discord. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
You know, Pig,
Jared, don't ask while we're streaming.
Later, but not tonight.
you know, yeah, we're not going to discuss this while we're on the live stream, Pig. And you know, I'm halfway through a pint of vodka right now. So
I'm gonna have you another heart attack, okay?
No, you're not.
No.
because-
You're going to give them liver failure at this rate. That's
Yeah.
what's actually going to happen.
Yeah. I'm good on the heart,
The
man.
Navy
I ran
probably
a-
already did that.
I ran a mile in 13 minutes today. I was happy. I was proud of myself today.
I could walk a mile in like 45.
Hey,
No, about
Jared,
45.
Can you pull up the PT standards for a 46-year-old male in the U.S. Navy for the mile and a half?
Hey, Furball should know this.
Hang on. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it says, get the fuck out.
I don't know. We had a senior chief. I shit you not. We had a senior chief that was 49 when I was on the Eisenhower. And he and I both ran the same time, and we both smoked like freight trains when we were in. I know we ran the same time because we started at the same damn time.
Uh-oh, they're investigating
And
me.
I was 20-something years old. Oh, they're investigating you for starting
Yeah,
a white
there's-
supremacy group on
No,
Discord?
no.
Well,
Hey, you shut up.
For joining that group. Pig, is it, are there members that we have interacted with before in
No,
there?
actually, completely separate from
Wow.
Flutter.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Pretty sure it does.
Pig. I'm referring to the other Discord group that we got shut down.
Oh, no. No one from
Are
there.
we talking? Are we talking SI? here?
Shut up. No comment.
Something
Are
about
we
something that is related to a very,
India?
very big country on the,
Yeah,
the
so,
continent that I'm connected to.
Oh God. I'm gonna send you a screenshot, Jared.
Oh, I'm gonna cut out, guys.
All right.
Later,
Good
Sean.
night, Sean.
Stay young.
This is literally what's going on in the room right now.
More stupid, Jared.
Oh, wow. So, Bo, I'm just looking at that snapshot and wow.
Mine or his?
No,
The
Bo.
one I sent him.
Oh.
Wow.
It's
Bo, send it to me. I want to see.
It's there. Yeah. Well, sure.
You at UDSA?
Oh
No, privately.
Send it to me too, Bo. I want to see.
Honestly, Bolinator, I completely forgot that you'd be available.
I messaged him. Hey, you should hop on VTW.
Did you give him the link?
No, he should have the link on UDSA.
With how much you've been fucking with that server lately, you think?
Everything works, okay? Everything works. I promise.
Yeah, okay.
I'll believe it. When
Yeah,
I see it.
he has access. I'm looking directly at it. I just added him in the room that he has access to. So,
You know what?
Wait
Pig?
a
Maybe
minute,
you
wait a
should
minute.
just stop and send him the freaking link.
Okay, this is a new group. This will be interesting.
Should it be one that we should all be trolling?
Give it time. You can't rush it right away.
Well, Bo, send me the link just in case, because I probably
For
need to
what?
go out there and set some to that
Bo,
that group.
But Bo doesn't have the link. Pig does.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one with the link.
Pig, send me the link.
Okay.
I want to go troll. I want to go stroll through this first before I start trolling it.
The fucking irony. I just read it.
Shove it.
Okay, I'll be quiet. No comment. David!
Oh, God damn it, my Rangers are losing.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Daddy. Number 4 or 5.
No, I'm your number 1 dad. Get it straight.
Okay.
I started the re-education of Look a Pig.
Yeah, he was one day going to move in with me.
Why did William have to swear in the chat? Ugh.
Oh no, it's not that group. We are experienced with that group, and yeah, more so Pig, but both Pig and I are part of the reason. A big reason why that group shut the doors and went silent for a while.
Oh, are you talking about Red Pill Religion?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that they were fun to fuck with. I scared the living. Like all I did was take their own words and apply them. I mean, okay, they have an obsession with Shannon Q.
But you can't do that. They have their own version of reverse racism. So you can't do that.
Okay, I'd like to say there's like 16 pages of like pictures or like of actual like chat logs of them just talking like about Shannon Q. They are absolutely obsessed, and that was like a year ago. I can't imagine what they have now.
Now I will admit, Shannon Q is an attractive woman, way out of their fucking league.
Absolutely.
Saying way out of their fucking league. Saying way out of their fucking league is a massive.
Okay. Wait. Let me put it this way. Even their own right hands, when they are drunk, is out of their league.
That's a pretty hand you got there.
Even if they took a dump and they didn't have any more toilet paper and they had to use their bare hands.
Still
and
out
they,
of their league.
Managed to use them before they were finished taking their dump. Yeah.
You do realize that my wife will watch this tomorrow and will scrutinize every word said in this chat because.
Hold on.
I have the headset
You wished
on.
if your wife is going to watch this, Mrs. Wish, tell him to quit sending me pictures of where I'm supposed to touch him.
Piggy, go get fucked. I spend most of my time either on Reddit or 4chan. Go get fucked.
So we know where to find You Wished whenever he's not responding.
Well, yeah, but good luck finding me there because none of you idiots know my freaking handles on either one of those.
I will figure it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, give Pig a few minutes. He'll be able to tell you because you do have a distinctive typing style.
Yeah, and
mannerism is not only voice.
Just actually saying you can't is enough to make him go do it. It's like a challenge.
Now, to be fair, I challenged Pig to do something and he wasn't able to.
Hey, that's because I didn't put that much time into it.
Well, Pig, I challenge you to put all your time into it to dig me up on Reddit.
Is there a reward?
You're $50 back.
But can we tell him? Do we finally tell him?
With or without the public knowing? You know what?
The public knowing.
You know what? Fuck it.
You know what?
Fuck
Okay,
it.
yeah.
I know you
yeah.
guys.
Go
I know
for
you
it.
guys were fucking with me on that. I know you guys were fucking with me on that because Piggy was trying to get me to say 3 when I've only had 2. Go fuck yourselves. Oh.
Yep. I played the long con. There was never any bets.
How would you know what wrong is?
Hey, Pig, I'll get Mrs. Wish to verify this. There was no third, so go get fucked.
Yeah, that's because
So-
there's no bets. I was fucking with you the entire time.
So what you're saying is my bet of 5 is still in play.
No, your bet of 5 is way the fuck out of your league. I mean, let's put it this way: if being in league was a right,
I literally
hand, even
just said
yours
the
would
bets
be
were
out
a
of
lie.
that league.
In what?
There were no bets, you wished.
Yes.
Here we
This
go.
entire time.
Oh, I know. No. Sorry, my wife came in and checked on me and asked me if I needed a copy.
Oh, did she give you the but did she give you the friendly nurse check?
Now,
She gave me the booby. She gave me the booby flash. She gave me the booby flash.
Oh, making sure your heart's racing.
So she's trying to win the bet.
Yes. And she
So,
has.
you can't blame her for
has
trying.
3. She has 3 when I die.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna place bets on Main Gun ever coming back? I miss him.
No.
Why not?
You
Why
scared
did-
him off, Pig.
Because Main Gun is dealing with family issues right now. We're not going to put that type of stress on him when he's already dealing with enough stress.
He doesn't even know though.
Yep.
And that was the sincere
does not matter.
thing.
Does not matter. It is
Oh.
the sincere thing to do, like Bo said. We're not going to place bets on somebody either coming back to us or not.
Okay. What about
Main
what
Gun,
about
if you
another
listen
heart
to
attack
this-
bet?
Doing for fun a couple of times, just as a gag, with everybody involved there. Okay, fine, but not on the long stretch. If it starts to go bad, if there's even a chance of it going bad, no, it's just it's not decent, to be honest.
Pig, even then, there would be another candidate for that bet, and my money is on never on that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay.
It took me a moment.
So okay, everybody in the chat, or not in the YouTube chat, but here on the panel, okay.
Get ready to hit the mute button.
If we're gonna place bets on when Wish has his next heart attack, Wish gets to be involved in said bet.
But hang on. But what if instead of when we place bets on the manner in which it happens?
Playing
Okay.
StarCraft 2, that's my bet.
And if
Playing
I
on
don't
his
have a
computer.
heart a- if I have a heart attack, no, it has to be a specific event.
Oh, okay. So hang
Coming
on.
home party?
Hang on. You wished. Is your wife watching?
No, she is not.
Tell
Oh,
her
damn it.
to turn it on and watch, because I want her to hear this for herself. So let me know when she's listening, and I will give my event.
I will just put it on speaker, and you can tell her yourself. Bang! Here.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
Fingers on the
Hang
rim
on.
shot. By the way.
Hang on. I gotta shut a fan off, and I gotta do a couple other things.
Hey, Jared.
Yep.
I've got my finger on the rim shot.
Oh, I'll show you
Okay.
a rim shot.
All right.
Wrong
This is
rim.
Wish Street. Shut up, guys. Hey, shut up. Hang on.
Titties and
Pig.
beer. Okay, I'll behave. Hi, Mrs. You Wish.
Hi.
Okay, so now that we're there, so we're taking bets on when or the method to bring on the next heart attack. And here's
No.
wait, you'll like this one. This is my bet. Hang on.
Hang on, Jared. Let me get this out. She cannot refuse this bet.
I'm listening.
Balls
So,
deep.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to even get that far, Pig. It'll be getting close to it, but a stiff breeze after a bunch of teasing after the doctor finally says yes.
Too late. You've already lost, Jared. The doctor said yes yesterday.
So how much Viagra did it take?
None. I'm not on the blue pill.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't.
To be fair, penis pumps, you do not need Viagra nowadays.
Fair point, Pig.
However,
Shove-
just
shove it up your ass,
medically, this medic has to inform you that Viagra and heart attacks and generally heart problems don't mix.
Let's send him a huge tub of blue pills. I have my new vet.
Guys, I'm gonna duck out. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, later.
All right,
We will figure out how to give him
Kristen.
the third heart attack. It won't be hard.
Christian Frost is leaving the live chat too, by the way.
Bye, Kristen.
Movie night, 55 minutes.
Well, the question becomes, Jared, should we shut this down to give you guys time to recover?
Oh, no. We only need 50 minutes to recover.
Well, let's see.
Well, not for me, but yeah.
And I will not be joining because I have to get up and try to rent another car tomorrow morning because the car I was going to rent today, apparently you can't. Enterprises change their policy, and if you don't have a credit card, you're pretty much fucked. Especially if you don't have a utility bill.
So, what about renting a Tesla?
Yeah, even worse because higher end cars like that, they tend to want pretty much a deposit that would be 50% of buying a brand
You
new
can get
car
a Tesla
outright.
for like 35,000. They're not higher end.
How many
Depends on the Tesla.
Yeah.
You damn well know it.
And
Yeah. That's at 35.
And let's not forget what they determine as a premium rental is not just the vehicle itself, but also the availability of said vehicle. How many places actually rent out Teslas?
I don't know, but I want to
Not
rent
many.
one just for the sole reason of going into automatic driving and then like getting a couple of
There's no place that does a Tesla rental, Pig, and
There
it will
would
be
be
it will be decades before that occurs.
There
Because
might
it
be
will take
places
it-
like
it'll
places
take-
like in Hawaii.
You can get them on
Places like in
Turo.
Hawaii have special high-end rental where you can like rent a Ferrari for 12 hours.
You can
Yeah,
get
that's
on
probably where you could
Turo.
rent a Tesla.
You can get them on Turo.
Hey, you can rent them in Denmark. I don't
You
know
can just
about the
Uber.
different model types, but the Model S, yeah, no problem. You can rent it.
Yeah, that's their
At
older model.
900. Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, $900 dick dollars per day plus. Yeah,
You fucking dick
Nine-
dollars.
900 dicks per day.
Yeah, well, Danish
God
dick dollars.
damn, that's a lot of male
All the
prostitutes.
No, that's a typical afternoon for Pig.
Hang on, babe. Come here.
Hold on. I can book a Tesla. I can.
Right. Oh.
Oh, I know what me and Sai is going to do.
Okay, all right. Well, here, let me say this real quick because my better half is going to be angry at me if I don't. But she told you
Hashtag
guys good
cool
night.
boss.
She said good night to you guys, and she will talk to y'all next Friday.
Tell her I said to give you a good rubbing.
Night, Mrs. Wish.
Yep.
In that case,
Yeah.
good morning.
Good night.
Bye.
You're getting.
Oh wow,
She's going.
What?
She's going to go play Hearthstone.
that is rather interesting, Bo.
Yeah, I mean, I had to. What? Really? I had to look at extra time.
Oh,
there.
wait.
I can.
Okay,
Hang on.
Pig,
There's something
look at
occurring,
the-
and I'm getting left out of it.
Look at the
Wait, it's about
look
movie
at the
night.
menu for movie night. Look at the
Oh,
second.
fuck.
Look at the second video, and just remember, we were talking about Dean when this was posted.
Oh god.
Dean, I don't want you calling my saying my name, my real name in a video on YouTube, even though I do it myself. Esme, that guy. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that we were talking about Esme when Strike's been in the live chat. So I know he's been listening.
Yes, but the channel
Sai-
name,
Sai-
the channel name of this video is clergy.
And not only that,
No, it's not.
The
Cleary.
thumbnail.
Cleary.
No,
Cleary?
Cleary.
Oh, sorry,
I
it
was
looked
talking
like-
Yeah, I was talking specifically about the
avatar,
the thumbnail of this video, and Dean Esme's YouTube channel avatar, or channel picture icon thing. They look kind of the same.
Now I do have a question, and Side Striker, if you're still out there, this includes you. Is there a chance that we see the Dubays?
Plural?
No. I'm looking at it.
No.
It's all by one person by the name of Cleary.
Oh.
Well, and one more, but
Yeah.
Dubays in plural?
No, just or not the Dubays. What's his name?
Hovens.
Hovens.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey, Jared, to sign off, can we do a call to Hoven?
Oh god, no.
No?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will put it this way. If someone out there really wants Pig to call Kent Hovind right now, the only way that will happen is if the request comes via Super Chat.
Who
I would
has
make that a high
$5?
dollar amount, by the way.
A minimum super chat.
No, that wasn't part of it. $2 right now.
No. Here's the thing. The request has to be through the Super Chat, so it has to be a minimum of $2. However, the larger the Super Chat, the longer I will let it go before I shut off the stream.
Oh, fuck.
Jared, you're a fucking ass.
So how much for $10? How long?
If I'd have had money on my debit card,
5 inches,
I'd have fucking paid it.
Oh, that's
$1 a minute, Jared.
Hey, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
$1 a minute? No,
$1
I
a
can't do 2 minutes with Kent. That's hardly anything. Let's
that's-
do
well,
$1
to be
for
fair-
5 minutes.
To be fair,
That's not even 1/900 fees right there.
Hang on.
$2 for the first minute, $5 each additional minute.
No. I was going to say,
Remember
for
the cleanup
for the
fee.
sake of it being a show, $2 for the first 5 minutes, $1 a minute after that.
That's fair.
Once
fair.
the call gets really good,
Come
at
on,
that
come
point,
on, people.
you'll just
come
let
on,
it go.
Come
I
on,
know.
people. Come on, people, because I really want to hear Pig go after Kent Hovind.
Hey,
Come
Bull,
on.
don't you have
Come
a
on,
job
Pig.
now?
Troll him. Talk to him, but troll him. What Piggy does best, he really does need to do to. Yeah. Oh, Pig.
I
get
don't
into
want to
the
hear you
current
talk. I
citizen crap.
do not want to hear you talk.
Come on, Bull. Come on, Bull. Come on, Super Chat. Come on, Super Chat, please.
Hey,
Super
Furman,
Chat,
don't you
please,
have a
please,
raise
please.
coming in?
He blew that
Oh, I got a huge raise. I ain't paying for it here though.
Oh, fuck you.
Just send 200 dong or fucking yen or
Won.
no, fuck one.
Hey, I can send you some of my dong if you.
No one wants your fucking dirty dick dollars.
No, I said dong, which
Oh.
is
You said 5 inches
not
earlier. I
strong,
told you I'd give you a
not
little
strong,
sucking.
but dong.
That's the same.
The
in
only
America.
reason the only reason why Pig offers to suck on a 5-inch dong is because he won't gag on it.
Yeah,
anything
but-
over 5
but-
anything over
I
5
have
inches
really
he gags
hold
on.
Hold
But
on. I
you
have really
to
good
worry
gag
about
control.
You have to worry about it though, because 5 inches, that's going to remind him of a hot dog, and he may think, "Ooh, dinner."
Bitey.
True.
And I do believe I've read an actual news story about, of course, a Florida Florida woman biting a man's dick off. So it can happen.
I no. My brother's brother-in-law works in a correctional institute in Texas. And by what I mean by correctional institute, I mean he worked in a prison.
I know.
And
So-called
he had
correctional
this
facility
he
or
had
what is
he
it?
he had this
All right, I
he
just
had
called in
this
a
one
favor.
guy he had this one guy offer another guy a blowjob, and the guy getting blew his load in the mouth of the guy giving. the guy in the giving position bit down on said giving penis and bit it off and swallowed it and swallowed what he bit off.
I mean, at least he had a bit of organic lube to help it go down.
So what you're saying, he's not only is he willing to give a blowjob, he also swallows.
Yeah.
A little
Can I
too
give him a
much.
reputation? Oh, okay. I just have to ask here. What was the proposed favor for giving him a blowjob?
I do not know that depth of detail. All I know is that the guy that swallowed ended up getting taken to the hospital and having said member cut out of him by force.
Wow.
You don't have to do that. You can actually get a penis transplant today. You wouldn't
Jared.
even have to do that.
Jared.
This occurred before penis and testicular implants. And where he bit it off at, it was way, way, way at the base of the shaft. It was like 3 millimeters from the base of the shaft, and he swallowed all of it.
Okay, I know you
Without
said it
chewing.
was a
All right.
prison.
Anyways, Pig,
Nothing.
what do you have to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I dazed for a second just imagining that, and I'm kind of speechless and horny. But I think I figured out the meats problem from last time I did the stream to call someone. Remember how I went to do a call and that number, like I was unable to do the call because like Meats didn't have the number.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have a staging number to call first, and then you figured out, hey, I need a staging number, so you called me.
No, what it is it needs a number attached to the account making the call.
Yep.
Or that will show up on the caller ID thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like where you made the meats, I'm calling from your account.
You could just do can't you just spoof a phone number?
I'm too lazy.
Yes, you can.
I don't even remember which number I put to it, so no!
We've already called him from this number in the past.
Just do
Jared,
it.
didn't you
Just
talk
do
about
it.
Pig getting his own account at some point? Some time ago?
Oh no,
that's
he has his own YouTube account for his shows now.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and also he could get his own meats account. Not that kind.
Maybe you oughta, Pig, what you need to do is you need to reiterate the story I just told you.
Oh God! Hey,
I'm calling myself.
Okay, and ask Reverend Hovind.
Hello.
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 Wrong channel. But hey, get it out of your system so we don't have to deal with that.
Oh no, we're dealing with that
know
tonight.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what? The stupid thing is, I hate it when it happens every single time, but every now and then I'm the instigator. I'm fucked up.
You're
I'm an
always the instigator, bro. You're always the instigator.
Hey, did that
unless
censor that
it has
number
to
for
do
you?
with getting
It did.
excited. 'Cause
Area
I-
code,
good.
area code, and last 2 digits of the number were all that was visible.
Okay, good.
I hope there's some type of official standard of what to leave out in terms of phone numbers.
Wait, hang on, Rez. The meats account. We're not talking about Pig's sexual deviations anymore. You missed that part.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hey,
text you the number that it comes from. By the way, so you know.
Shouldn't there be an APK for so you could use to hook up a Skype call to the meets?
Yes, actually, Meats can join in through Skype.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Just use
Pig.
that instead.
It's the top one.
Well, let me. Add,
Oh
let
God,
me-
I
let
have
me
no
tell you.
clue what number that is.
Okay, good.
Okay,
so
let
I
me-
can use it.
Let me.
Again, if the audience wants it to happen, super chat $2 for the first 5 minutes of talking with Kent Hovind the Bovine, and then $1 a minute beyond that.
God damn it, Cy, don't fail me. I just messaged you.
God damn it, guys!
And
Come
if you
on,
want
do this
Eric
because I
Corbin
want to hear.
instead,
I want
it'll
to
be
hear this.
$200.
I want.
I don't even know
I want to
his
fucking
number.
hear this. I want to fucking hear
Hold
this.
on. Last time, listen.
I-
Okay,
well,
just
no.
just so you know, the last time I called Kent Hovind was a one-on-one chat. He ended up bringing in a Christian therapist into the call to help me go through. Hold on. You haven't even heard it. To help me go through the death of my wife, he was just hit by a car.
Oh shit!
Like 20 minutes before then. So my decision after hearing that my fiance got hit by a car was to then call him and ask him about God.
I'm only interested in that if you outdid the prank story to a news segment on an American news channel where they just recited the lyrics to
Pig,
the Fresh Prince. Oh, I said that.
Pig, you're gonna have to send me Hoban the Bobine's phone number so I can call him on a regular basis.
It's on the website. It's on the website.
Yes, Sai.
Oh, okay. There you go. You got 5 minutes.
All right, now donate $8, Sai. I said 10 for a reason.
Thank you, Sai. I bow to you. I thank you.
No. We have to factor
God
in
bless you.
tax. We have to factor in the
Shut up.
tax.
Shut up.
So that's still not
Shut
enough.
up, Bo. I will slap you with my penis.
It's not
Technically,
that
Jared's
big.
only gonna get $1.40 of
It
that.
doesn't
That's
have to
not
be that
$2.
Yeah.
Shut up,
Shut
everyone.
up, BM.
We are calling Pitt Hoven. I am finding his number right now.
And again,
Hold on. It's like
well, hang on. Sai, since you're out there listening, I'll let you know for the full deal. What it was is $2 for the first 5 minutes, and then $1 a minute beyond that.
All right, here we go. Okay. Everyone stay muted. You will all stay muted.
Oh, by the way, I have a message from Brainy Beaver. Tell them I hate them all for not allowing pro-veteran, non-veteran beavers on.
Go fuck yourself.
Well,
As I say for my
And there's
non-veteran.
There's the thing about beaver though, is that
God damn it!
it's only
Shut up,
good
you
for
wish.
licking.
So
We're doing the.
So hang on. So that gives you. You know what? Fuck it.
13 minutes.
We'll round it up to 15 to end the show.
Okay. All right. Here we go. To end the show. What if he?
Yes, thank you,
answered?
Jared. Just give it.
Tell
it the.
him.
If
tell
he
him the
doesn't,
story that I
if
told
he
you.
doesn't answer, then it will have to be another time. But as of right now, this is how we're ending the show with you talking to Ken.
Yep.
For 15 minutes.
But you need to ask him, Pig, you need to ask him seriously, who would go to hell first? The receiver or the giver of the bite?
Of the bite? Are we talking
you need to
vampires,
read-
or are we talking
No,
about
you
like
need to tell
blowjob?
him. You need to tell him the story that I just told you about the 2 guys in prison.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. Oh fuck! I can make up an entire story about how the giver was my father, and he bit down. Oh man. Okay. Oh, let's do this. All right. Let me get set up here, nice and comfy. Are you ready, Jared? Is everyone muted? Jay, you're not muted. I'm gonna mute you. There you go. Jay's muted. All right, here we go.
So for those who are unaware, I am still audible to
Bo,
the live
I will
chat.
slap the fuck out of you.
Shit.
And you know you'll like it because I'll have Karis do it. I think it's a number 3.
Evangelism and dinosaur.
At the tone, please say your name, then press pound.
Henry. I don't know
Hello,
which
this is
one's...
Kent Hovind. I'm sorry I wasn't able to answer your phone. If you'd like to talk to me, please call back. You can leave a message here. I'll try to get to you as quick as I can. If you'd like to come visit us in Dinosaur Adventureland, it's much quicker to just talk to me in person. But thanks for calling.
God fucking damn it. Damn it all to hell. We had... Kent, you only had one fucking job, and that was to answer the goddamn phone. Okay, I'm gonna do one last dial, and then that will be it. We'll give it like a couple minutes. Everyone can unmute now.
Okay, did I hear?
Did you actually leave that voice message? That would have been epic.
No, I already hung up on him.
Oh,
You should have
fuck,
left that.
Pig. You should have left that. That was fucking epic.
You should hang on. If he doesn't answer again and the voicemail like that comes up, you need to record the message saying, "God damn it, Kent, you had one job." Click.
Well, hey, didn't we shortly for a moment see a phone number calling in? So 600 something? Well, 1-600. I think we did.
It was Kent's. I'm okay with Kent's.
And it was partially. It only partially showed the number.
Was that an 8 terabyte?
Well, I was thinking that maybe he
Hold on,
actually
show that again real quick.
called back before Piggy was finished.
No, he didn't call back.
Oh, damn it!
That was
Well,
a 10.
good.
Okay, a 10 terabyte. How much? Only $200. Okay, we're almost there. We're soon. One of these days, soon we'll have like a 256 terabyte drive, and when that occurs, I want to love myself because my porn collection is just going to triple.
Well, you get
who
you get
downloads and
apples that
saves
large.
porn that way, anyways.
What if the internet goes
Grade-
out, man? Like it's
grade
been
5.
happening with Cloudflare going down, right?
Yeah,
Grade
see,
5, dude. Grade
see,
5.
See, here's the other advantage of not being a socially inept prick, because you can have someone to where you don't need your own hand.
But porn, you have to have something in the background for
No, you
just like
don't.
constant stimulation.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Like porn's the perfect background imagery.
Without their imagination.
Hold on. I don't have a mind's eye, okay? But like porn is the perfect background imagery. Like you just put it on the screen, right? And it just plays. And there's always something interesting happening. Like when you're bored, right? You look up and then you're like, "Oh, what is she doing with that? Oh, that's what she did with that hole," you know? Like
Yeah,
there's always
except-
things coming out from unknown places and there's always a surprise.
Except when
Yeah, what
you've
are you
watched as much porn as some of us have, that predictive quality to, wait, what is she doing with that? Yeah, it's just, oh, this, yeah, no. It
Okay,
kind of
listen,
gets to
hold
be
on.
old hat.
Hold on, Jared. I seen this old lady who's like in her 70s, right? Sticking old smooth pebbles right into
wait,
herself.
you wish?
Okay?
Hey, you okay, Wish?
Yeah.
You're breathing kind of heavy. Okay, you were just breathing kind of
No,
heavy.
that's just his
He's
microphone.
vaping.
Oh,
No, I'm not vaping.
You were doing something else.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I was actually. I'm actually. I mean, well,
Yeah.
if I could show you what my wife is doing to me right now, you'd understand why I'm breathing deeply.
Dude, I'm
And,
Just send me a
getting
picture.
and you're still on the panel. Why?
Why would
Because-
he
weird
be
ass
for one?
Because I can blow a nut. And I can blow a nut and keep her sucking too.
Okay, are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not?
Hey, Jared, look at the screen.
So you're, yeah, I see. So you're saying it's not that good because unless, are you actually going to mute yourself? Because I don't know about you. But when it's good, you can't stay quiet.
Okay,
I'm not to the point. I'm not to the point where it's that good yet. She's only licking the tip.
You can hear a little bit of me. Hold on.
I'm still
Hold on,
calling
hold
for a
on.
heart attack as a result.
Hold on. You can still hear a little bit of the movement.
I'm still calling
listen
for a heart
carefully.
attack as a result. What the hell?
I think I heard a little bit of a slurp.
Shut up, pig.
Oh yeah, Daddy, you know we like it.
Makes sense now, Jared.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna mute everyone and call Kent before this gets too bad. All right, Eric, you're getting muted.
And again, the
Jake,
audience
you're
can
getting
still
muted.
hear me
Oh,
because
Jake probably already has mute on, so
ha 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 ha. You can't mute
I'm gonna
me.
call
The
Dr.
audience can
Dino.
still
Actually,
hear
it's
me.
Big Dino. Oh, Big Dino.
No, Jay's not muted. Look down at the bottom, pig.
It's Big Dino.
Evangelism and Dinosaur Adventureland
it's
in Lenox,
not. I
Alabama.
think it was
This is
Henry.
Kent Hovind. You have 5 options.
At the tone, please say your name, then press pound.
Henry. It's ringing this time. I feel sorry for your AdSense, Jared.
Well, here's the thing. Classical music is actually kind of fair game and kind of open. God damn, does he have to play it so fucking loud, though?
Hello, this is Kent Holman. I'm sorry I wasn't able to answer your phone. If you'd like to talk to me, please call back. You can leave a message here. I'll try to get to you as quick as I can. If you'd like to come visit us in Dinosaur Adventureland, it's much quicker to just talk to me in person. But thanks for calling.
God fucking damn it, Kent. Why the fuck can't you answer? You had one goddamn job. Come and fucking see you? Or are you fucking kidding me? It's easier to fucking call someone than flying to bumfuck nowhere, Alabama. Or wherever fuck you're... Ah! Alright, it's ended.
See, now that is a better voicemail to leave.
Oh God,
That was great.
Yes, that was classic, and I'm glad we got it on the end of the show.
I was actually frustrated there.
Yeah, I could
Like-
tell
like,
because
it's
you
so
couldn't
fucking
fucking finish it.
It's so fucking... Come see me at Dino Adventureland. It'll be easier to talk to me there. You fucking idiot.
Like I'm gonna pay $15.99 to go talk to the idiot.
You have to get there first.
Oh, yeah, you're forgetting the travel there and the other expenses.
Yeah. Well, I can sleep in my car.
If he
for that
remembers
shit.
me as Michael,
And it's
he's gonna
Alabama.
think I'm fucking a psychopath or something. Because I called him that straight up. Like I got to the point where I just couldn't deal with it. Like why would God do this to me? And scene.
God.
Oh,
dog,
okay,
man.
so it's from Rez. So hey Jay, there's a link coming to you in Discord to go ahead and play.
Do any of you
There
hear squeaking from my microphone? Do you hear that?
We hear, yeah. Stop
Okay.
playing with it.
Well, it's so hard. Like I have a
Stop.
nice little hand. Okay,
Stop
fine.
playing with it, or you're gonna go blind.
Actually, no. You go deaf instead.
No, you grow hair on your palms.
No. If you keep playing, wait, what was that? Yeah, if you keep playing with your finger, you go deaf.
A man walks into the doctor's office with a piece of lettuce hanging out of his bum. The doctor takes one look and he says, "Oh my God, it looks like we have one hell of a problem here." The guy responds,
That's not that big of a
"This
problem.
is just the tip of the iceberg."
Oh.
Oh, it's dad
shit.
humor, but it's beautiful.
God, that was oh my God.
Oh God.
What was that sex sent me to the ER?
Just the tip.
Oh, you have just the tip right now. Don't you, you wished?
Brittany has a big kiss for
No.
you there, Pig.
Oh, I love you too, Brainy.
Oh, well,
You
that,
see, well, you know, if specific Canadians would join us at said start time, they might actually get an invite, even though they're not veterans, but they're veteran supporters.
If I can get in here, anyone can.
well,
You
but
know,
at the same time, you kind of have a certain level of access that normal people don't.
Yeah, you can't
But
deny
you know
me
what?
entry. That's the thing.
You know what?
No, there's
I'd
a
even-
way I could.
True.
I would even, you know
But
what?
you know what
I would be happy with just having Brainy in the chat just to break up Pig.
All right, here's
But
a
but
comment
here,
from Fohammer on Brainy's Discord. Jared, for the love of all that is spherical, do not let Brainy have maple syrup on your stream. He will turn into a werebeaver.
I want a werebeaver. We'll feed him after midnight.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm actually tempted to try that because I have a full jar of maple syrup. I'm not allowed to eat anymore, and I can't stand to see it go to waste. Hey, Brainy, how do you feel about maple syrup, brother?
so here is the
Look at
thing,
that
Brainy
piggy.
Beaver. if I'm going to have you on the stream, you can't get distracted as easily as you have the last couple times on Reds because, yeah. I like my guests who are non-veterans to actually be a part of what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Like Red Eye. Like, even on Kanar with Damar and Progressive Liberal. Like,
what about me?
What about you?
I focus.
You're inconsistent. You're Pig.
We
You
don't have
are a
enough beaver on
consistent
this
fucking distraction.
I distract other panel members.
You know what? I'd say blow me, but the problem is that you probably bite my dick off.
No,
you know
no. He would lovingly nibble and would have to challenge your wife.
Oh, fuck. No, my wife would win hands down because she can swallow all 9 inches.
Oh.
3 inches at a time, eh?
Oh, no, she goes
3
full
men at
9
a time,
once.
eh?
She goes full 9 all the way down.
I want a video of this for
She goes-
educational
she go-
reasons.
She goes straight to the base.
Can you
she
get
has
her
no-
to put a
But what about the
grapefruit
treble?
on top? Can you
Nope.
get her to get a grapefruit on top and do it that way?
Nope.
No, but it tastes so
No.
good.
Nope.
No, okay, so you really think a grapefruit is going to stay there? I mean, at best, he would be
Oh,
lucky
hold
to
on.
get
Do
a
you want me to
cherry.
get the fucking video? Like, Jay?
No.
Get the grapefruit video.
No.
No.
At least play a sound from it.
No.
No.
Oh.
I see that being
It's on YouTube. It's a meme.
I see that being a no.
Oh, but it's like a YouTube meme. It's
Yeah.
safe for work.
No. And with that, it's time to shut things down. For the couple super chats that we've had, thank you all. And in the meantime, I'm fucking exhausted. I don't know about you guys, but before doing the show, and there we go. No, you're not getting the grapefruit. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm gonna go relax, probably fall asleep, because unlike some people, 12-hour days on a Friday fucking suck. So with that, take care. I will see all of you next time. I'm not even sure of the schedule off the top of my head, but take a look on the channel, and we'll go from there. Till then, later all.